Snow Patrol and Run on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
So that's 3 for 1. I don't know. All right?
Exciting.
News. Breaking news is that there's only 2 more weeks of us before we have to go away on a little extended break again. So can't give any more details yet. We don't know when we can come back because we don't know what we're doing. We're going to America. We're doing the Golden Globes, and then we're going to watch the Office pilot being filmed.
Yes.
And then we got bits. I'm doing a bit of a tour, so it'll be sort of the summer times probably.
Yeah.
I'm saying it like they care.
Oh, they don't give a damn.
Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think that because you think, you don't want to let down the people, you want to keep it consistent, you want to give, but really, I know I like doing this more than anyone listening.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I love coming in, I love squeezing Carl's head.
Yeah.
I love playing some records. I like sort of sitting in the room with you. I know you love it.
Oh.
I can't wait.
I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing on a Saturday.
Yeah. So we got our Saturdays back though.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I mean, my alarm went off today, and I was a bit tired because we had a couple of drinks last night, didn't we?
Last night, yeah.
We had we're party animals. I've been looking for an office this week, as you know, and it's so stressful. Just walking around, just talking to agents, right, okay. So my method is this, right? I walk around the area that I want to be an office in because I don't want to hear anything else. I don't want to, you know what I mean? So I walk around. To be fair, it is about a square 500 yards.
Yeah.
Right? It's sort
Your
of
house is in the centre.
yeah. I walk, and so I walk around and look at placards. I go, that's a nice office, and I phone them up. There's loads of different people I'm dealing with, right? And they went, we got one in so-and-so street. I think it was 5th Street or something. I went, I went along to, I'll see you there in 20 minutes. I got there. You were there, if you remember. I looked around and I said to Steve, it looks all right. There's no pawn shops or anything like that, right? And Steve went, well, it is next to a brothel. And I looked, and there on the next thing, model, 1st floor, Susie, 03. I thought, and I phoned him and I said, do you know what? Don't bother coming here. No, I said, no, I said, because it's next to a brothel. He went, yeah. I went, right, okay. Just for future reference, I don't want an office literally next to a brothel, right? When I go to work, I don't want to walk past prostitutes. Call me old-fashioned.
Yeah,
right?
as you're going into work, there's a prostitute.
Yeah.
Morning.
Oh, she's got a cappuccino. Yeah, Starbucks, yeah. Business good? Yeah, it's a bit slow at the moment, but it picks up later this evening. Does it really? Good. And I said to him, I've got So my New Year's resolution is being like a little fascist when it comes to business. And I said, also future reference, no crack dens and no wild animals in the porch. And I just can't believe it. There's always something wrong. We went to one, right? It got there, right? And a woman said, I'm new here. She didn't know what keys she was using. And she went, it's the 3rd floor. And she went, no point, we won't both get in the lift. I went, right, will you get a desk in the lift? Right, she went, I've got a chair in the lift before. Brilliant. So, just find me an office, Rathbone Place, sort of Percy Street, Charlotte Street, Dean Street.
Yeah.
1st or 2nd floor.
I'm worried we're going to get emails from estate agents, phone calls from them. You know what those people are like.
But I don't look at the emails.
True. Fair enough.
So, play a record. Sexist. Joe Jackson, different for girls.
Well, he's not in the charts anymore.
I can't believe it.
Unbelievable. You were talking about renting an office. I'm a little bit intimidated because I'm just at the moment thinking about trying to buy a flat or something because I'm just tired of pissing money down the drain every month.
I know, yeah.
And but I'm really petrified. I've put it off because I'm really gullible. When I'm confronted with anyone in a suit who sort of knows what they're talking about, they can sell me anything. I'm intimidated. It's like, you're supposed to go in there and you're supposed to sort of act like you're the guy with the money. This is what I want. This is what no. But I go in there and it's like I'm afraid they're going to say, clear off. I don't want to sell you a house. I'm not interested.
Have you ever thought of really putting on sort of like some sort of cool air? Like sort of like kicking the door and going, what's that? Is it like you'd be found out in 30 seconds, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
You'd go in there, you'd stub your toe, and they go, what do you give? I've got my toe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Just tapping the walls.
Yeah, tapping the wall. What's the rates? What rates? I don't know.
Well, do you remember, I don't know if I told you before, I wanted to buy a laptop computer, and everyone said, go up Tottenham Court Road, and I was reading like magazines and stuff, they were saying haggle, make sure you haggle, make sure you're planning to haggle, get the best deal you can. And I found a shop which was selling the computer I wanted, and I went in there, and I had this whole plan in my mind of what was going to happen. He was going to say, like, it's worth this. I'm going to go, well, look, I can get it cheaper here, I want to buy it from you, I'm going to haggle, and off I went. So I went in the shop, and I said, yeah, looking for this, interested in this Toshiba. How much is it? He went, oh, it's 1,500 quid. I went, sure. I said, I'll give you 1,300. He went, it's 1,500. And I said, sure, but I'm willing to give you 1,300. He went, 1,500. And I was done already because he hadn't even begun to haggle. And I was assuming he'd at least go 1,400 and we could start, but nothing. So now I was screwed. My whole plan went out the window.
Yeah. What did you do? Just leave?
No, I said to him, the thing is, I can get this computer cheaper down the road, but, I like what you're providing there, I like your service. I've had good stuff about you. And it was amazing. I said, I've heard good stuff about you. And he went, I said, seriously, I can walk down the street, I can buy it there for cheap, for like 1,400. And he went, well, see you later then. And I was like, right. So I walked out the place. I said, well, I'm going to have to leave then. And I walked out the place, and of course I wanted to get it from there because it was still the cheapest, so I had to walk back in again. I went, yeah. I've just had some second thoughts. Listen, I'll tell you what, I'll pay the 1,500. Can I get a free carry case? He went, the carry case is free anyway. I said, I'll take it.
The carry case is free.
I got nothing.
No, but how much would you charge for that if it was on sale? Carry case a tenner. Well, let's just say it is a tenner. Give it to me for free. And he went, no, it's a tenner. And you went, well, you said it was free a minute.
Yeah. Oh, it's just pathetic.
That is lovely.
It's having to walk out making a big statement and then come back in again.
Oh dear.
So I'm really scared. I feel like I need someone to come with me and do all the talking. Know what they're talking about. Because I'm not going to be able to tell if there's subsidence or if there's damp or...
No, but you don't do that.
Don't I? Is that not my responsibility?
No, you get a survey done.
Sure.
And they charge for that, and then you don't have to go around doing it yourself.
Right. Could I make a saving if I did it myself?
Yeah, this should be all right.
Yeah.
There's this hole in the wall, Steve. Yeah, but what's a hole in the wall?
Put some newspaper over that.
In Chaucer's day, that was the toilet. That'd be fine. Carl, you're a second-time buyer, aren't you?
Yeah. Bought one in Manchester. Lost $7,000 on that one.
Well, don't buy in Manchester.
No, it's a good flat. It's just it wasn't. I didn't buy it to sort of make money. I thought I was going to be living there like all my life, and then a job came up here, and it was like, oh.
You bought your first flat in Manchester. You assumed you would be living there for the rest of your life.
Well, I wasn't in a rush.
Play record. You're an idiot.
Hang on a minute. So have you got a property portfolio? Have you got the two houses now?
No, I've got rid of that one.
Oh, you sold that one?
Got this flat.
£7,000 loss.
Got this flat. I'll tell you something that is interesting.
Hold on, though.
What?
£7,000 lost.
Yeah.
It's a flat in Manchester, but it could only cost about £8,000 anyway.
Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right, don't talk shit.
I'm telling you
now.
now.
Record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document.
Right, if there's anyone who sells flats and does that for a living,
yeah,
right, email in, because I'm telling you now, that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. I said, oh, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh, yeah.
That's all I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot. That's David Gray, and this year's Love. If you're in love, I hope it lasts. It's only January. What you got for us,
I just
Steve?
thought we ought to maybe go through some of the emails. I mean, I don't want to query the calibre of some of the emails we get sent on this show, but here's a typical one, Rick.
Go on.
There's no name, it's just from Glicko. That's his email address. It's just a question to you, Rick. Did I see you walking around Marylebone High Street last Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
I was in Marylebone High Street last Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, but did you see Glicko?
I didn't see Glicks.
Okay.
I didn't see the Glickster. But
all right, this is one from M. Ricky, what do you think of Richard Bacon's show? I can't decide if he's better than you.
Nor can I.
Any thoughts?
Nor can I. I can't help her out on that one.
Sure.
That's a really personal thing. She's got to dig deep. She's got to look at both of us. She's got to find out what she likes, and then whether I provide more of that than Baker's.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker Foyle's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put myself up against him, so I can't have you. Next, Steve, next.
Well, there was a lot of emails last week which were saying how much they enjoyed the Christmas specials. Thank you very much for that. It's very flattering of you.
Cheers.
There was also a couple. There was one that it was a guy. I'm sorry that I think I might have deleted it. But, I should have sent a reply, because there was a guy from Canada saying if there any chance you're around in March, whether you could pop in and have a surprise birthday dinner for his wife.
Oh, God, why don't you keep that?
I know. Sorry about that.
I can't let it go now, can I, you idiot?
So, I don't. I really apologise for that.
Yeah.
There's also, this is interesting. This is more for Karl, really. It seems unlikely.
Is it from a doctor saying you're an idiot?
We've got plenty of those. I tend to delete them.
Okay, all right, yeah. Look at his face.
No, it just says, don't like to complain, but I won the film competition about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and I haven't received my prizes.
Oh dear, that's all Karl has to do on the show.
Thinking.
We provide the chat, the records, the light entertainment. I mean, the
glamour.
Strokes of comedy genius. All Karl has to do is send out the prizes and say there was a monkey that was a bank robber at 5 to 3.
Yeah. What's your excuse, Karl?
Do you remember her winning? I've got all.
What, are you calling her a liar?
Well, I am, because I don't remember ever seeing.
Right, he's calling her a liar.
So, Joanne Ogden, you're claiming, is just making this up. She sent this in on a whim, trying to fool us and get some cheap tat.
Wow.
I don't believe that. I don't believe anyone would lie to try and get Knowing Me, Knowing You on VHS. I really don't.
Well, I'll look in the records, because we keep all the details, so... Do you know what I mean?
Right. Well, one of you's in the wrong, and do you know what? Knowing you, Karl, I don't think it's Joanne.
No. Has anyone else ever emailed in saying they haven't got the bag of crap? No, they haven't.
Well, yeah, but one mistake's one too far, because that's one person. So you might send out 30, but that one person, that's the first time they've won a competition. They want the history of Wind narrated by Donald McIntyre on VHS.
Yes.
And
Stephen King's It on Betamax.
Yeah. No, they sometimes they want the best of Primal Scream on a cassette.
Exactly.
So
you've got to make sure you're sending these prizes out.
Yeah.
Final email from Andy. He says the webcam is pointing at the ceiling. Is it because the air conditioning vent is more exciting than what happens on the show?
Let's put that down now.
I think that's absolutely right.
Hold on a minute. Now, just if someone is that good.
People love the webcam. I don't know what they're interested in, because all I get is a picture of Karl's big head.
It's not as big. It's just round.
Oh, get it right.
Yeah.
Karl, I'd like you to play the next tune. I got sent a little cheeky primer for The Cure's Join the Dots. Just B-sides and rarities. Lots of stuff from them, from all over the ages. And it's amazing how good their B-sides are. Here's one of them playing.
Yeah.
Cure. And that's called A Man Inside My Mouth, which was the B-side to Close to Me. There's nothing amusing about that, Rex. I don't know why you're laughing.
Wow.
It's called A Man Inside My Mouth.
Yeah, I know.
And that's fine.
Yeah, it's like, the little man inside your head.
Yeah. If a man
mouth.
wants to be inside anyone's mouth, that's good. Good luck to him. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I agree.
Yeah.
Karl, do you agree with that?
What man in your head? What does that mean?
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Extraordinary.
It
Look at his
doesn't even
face.
understand schoolboy carry-on innuendo.
Amazing.
I know the fact that the play on words is too far then. What does he mean on slightly erection? And what? What do you mean dumplings? Huh?
You're a fan of The Simpsons. You know that character in The Simpsons, the gap-toothed yokel?
Yeah.
If I look at Karl when he's
Cletus.
perplexed, Cletus.
Yeah.
It's very similar. It's the kind of cliche comic book thing of having a mouth wide open to suggest gormlessness. Oh. It's amazing.
Or an accommodating come on.
Yes. Absolutely.
Karl, that little man inside your head, it's what, that people use it as your conscience, don't they?
All right.
Have you ever heard that before?
No.
No?
No.
No? Okay.
I was watching Moonraker. It was on, I think it was last week.
Yeah.
I don't know how familiar you are with the James Bond films.
I don't think I've ever watched a Bond film from beginning to end.
Yeah.
I've never watched one on DVD, and I've never gone to the cinema to watch one, and I'm not usually in on Easter Saturday.
Exactly.
Honestly.
The thing about James Bond, when I was younger, I thought he was amazing. I just thought he was the ultimate cool, sophisticated hero. Do you know what I mean? My dream as a kid, like when I say kid, I mean a teenager, was to come home, which invariably he did. He'd come back to his hotel suite, he'd open the door, there'd be a trail of clothes, and he'd follow and he'd go into the bedroom, there'd be a beautiful woman in the bed,
You'd have said, clean up, what are you doing? you're messy. I'm going to get my mum to clean all this up now.
Mum,
she's got a bad back.
There's a nudie lady in my bed. But and as I say, I used to think he was really cool and sophisticated, and it's only of late that I've sort of revisited these films, and I tell you what, it's his jokes.
Oh,
he is the most infuriating man ever.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know why people in the films consider him so. I mean, I think the reason that women in the films are always being seduced by him is because if you notice, they normally got English as a second language,
right?
So they don't understand. So when he's making those jokes,
so they don't know when he goes, just keeping the British end up.
Yeah, I'm just attempting re-entry.
Yeah.
If I was a British woman, she'd be going, what? What are you talking
don't
about?
say that. That sounds
bastard.
awful, and it's a terrible
It's
pun,
so
Roger.
lewd. What am I?
Yeah, what am I? Yeah. And they just laugh politely.
They just laugh coquettishly and then, unzip their dress normally.
Yeah.
But some of the guys, there was one where he's being chased by a guy in a moped or something, and the guy plummets off a cliff and smashes through a van which is full of feathers, and he plummets to his death, and Bond just says, all those feathers, and he still couldn't fly. What are you talking about? What do you mean it's not a joke? It's just words. There's one where in Moonraker, he punches this guy, he's having a fight, he punches him through a plate glass window, and he lands on a piano, and Bond goes, play it again, Sam. What? And I always remember there's the one in one of the early films where he throws a guy in the bath and electrocutes him by throwing in a thing, and then he goes absolutely shocking. But I'm just thinking, you just killed a man.
I know.
You're a psychopath.
Yeah.
And it's just so excruciating. If someone was doing those kind of jokes in the office, you would hate them. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't want to talk to them. They'd be a bore.
I know. Yeah. Everything's a little one-liner. I know, and everything's a pun.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, he's a bloody good secret agent, Steve.
That's true.
So they're not hired for their wit and stand-up ability.
Exactly.
So there's swings and roundabouts.
Yeah,
I doubt Johnny Vegas could save the world.
That's true enough. Yeah.
So think on different people, different needs. Kings of Leon, California Waiting on XFM 104.9. Do you know what, Steve? We get emails and we got our posters up around this show and people enjoy it, but I don't think we get the credit we deserve for picking the music.
It's true. Because
we're totally unplaylisted, and I don't know if people know about this, that mine and Steve's sort of first passion before comedy is probably music. We're really, we love playing each other sort of records and that. And maybe when we come back, we should do a show where there is no pressure to, like Carl doesn't press the buttons for us, pre-record it, where we just swap each other's sort of ideas for music.
It'd be like the Ricky Gervais compilation tape.
Well, sort of like, we're not talking John Peel, where we're trying to find obscure Belgian jungle and do demos. It'd be everything from, Kings of Leon, Lou Reed, maybe a bit of 80s stuff that people have forgotten about.
Beautiful songs.
So what do you think?
I'd love to do that, Rick. I mean, genuinely, there's nothing more exciting to me than introducing to someone a song which they then go on and they love, and they listen, maybe they buy the album,
But that's something to think about, maybe for later.
Yeah. Well, it's like you say, the pressure to kind of come up with some, high caliber chat between each record. It takes a toll.
But and that's it's a passion of ours, and we'd love to. But now it's Rockbusters.
Can I just say something now before we do Rockbusters? A lot of people they come up to me, they say, Steve, we like the show. When are you going to get rid of Rockbusters? It brings it down. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There is lots of people.
Come on, let Carl speak.
Come off it.
What?
I know people who say you're never going to stop that, are you? So one of us is lying again.
Well, not really. I'm talking about people who've listened to the show. You're talking about Suzanne, your girlfriend.
Martin, he'll be at home now with a pad, getting ready to play.
But I should just...
Mike Freeman did encourage Carl on a couple of occasions. He even tried to get him through with the answer egg when we were doing that naming animal round.
Yes.
So,
but I should just say that people think that somehow Ricky and I are endorsing Rockbusters, that somehow by allowing it on the show, somehow we think it's good or we appreciate it. And I need to point out that it's more like when a child comes back from school and they've done a painting. Yeah. It's crap.
Yeah.
But of course you've got to stick it on the fridge.
Bigger than the house.
You've got to stick it on the fridge because otherwise the kid's going to get upset.
In this next episode, you've got to remember the cat is bigger than the house.
Exactly. It doesn't look like anything.
The humans don't have bodies. Their legs come straight from their head.
Yeah, mummy and daddy.
Please welcome to the stage Karl Pilkington's Rockbusters.
All right. Right, so cryptic clues, initials, cryptic. And you work it out and you email in and that.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
Don't be stealing my tools. Take your sister's. All right, and the initials NK.
Don't be stealing my tools. Take My Sisters.
Yeah, so that's like the cryptic clue, and the initials of the artist or band is NK, right? Second one, buy it if you want, not bothered, think about it. Come back, right? Come back if you want.
Start again, Carl. I lost halfway through. Right, start that second one again.
Right, well, you can buy...
It's different. Well, the first one was buy it if you want. Now this one was we'll write it down. Buy it. Right, do it. If it's a cryptic clue, all the letters count. Do it.
Buy it if you want, I'm not that bothered. You know, think about it, come back, check some other places out first before you know...
That was a crossword clue in the Times. So we've got no time for other clues. Right.
So that's SC.
Right, do that clue again.
Buy it if you want. I'm not fussed. You know what I mean? Think about
Fussed is making an appearance. Fussed wasn't there before. Do the clue again. Do the clue again.
Initials SC for that one.
Do the clue again.
No, I don't want to do it again.
You haven't finished it yet.
I have. That's it.
No, do the clue again.
I can't do it again.
Do the clue again.
Well, buy it if you want. I'm not fussed. Right? Shop around. Come back. It's up to you. I'm not pushing you into anything.
It's up to you. Wasn't there?
SC for that one, right? And the final one. That's good. I can play 10-pin bowling again.
Okay, and what's the clue?
Christ.
That's O for that one. O. All right, so they're the three
Now I
things.
assume that I'm not going to bother to look, but I assume there's a jiffy bag of tax
Yeah.
which people can win. All right, well, great, good luck. Ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk is the email
Play a
address.
record.
Thorns.
No, buy it if you want. I'm not fussing. Come back, have a look around. I'm open Wednesdays, by the way. Shut up, for. See you later. The Thorns and No Blue Sky, off their album of last year, which is probably my favourite album of the year. I've started getting into that sort of like music, more serious thing in case we do it.
I mean, I don't know, from that comment, maybe we should do some preparation.
Pre-record it.
Yeah.
So we can sort of like cut all the ums and ahs and
Like that
me
sentence there.
sort of like eating a sandwich while it's on,
Yeah.
singing along, tapping a little bit.
Yeah.
I won't lay down like this either. We'll get me a chair that I can sort of be upright so I can enunciate.
You weren't in there, were you, when Carl was singing along to Oliver's Army?
No.
It was a joy. Checkpoint Charlie. Oliver's Army. Nothing. No idea.
Oh, bless him.
No, it was
Rockbusters, well on the way. Any right answers yet, Carl?
I'll just check. Let me see. We got one email.
One email.
No.
No, because they probably don't make sense.
Yeah, no responses whatsoever.
There's some on the text and that.
Really?
83 XFM if you want to do it on the old text.
Speak up, Carl.
do it on-
We're on the radio. Steve, no, we're on the radio. Yeah, we're live.
Just letting you know, do it on the text if you want. Send it in on the text.
And what?
Well, what is it? Say it.
83 XFM,
Right.
right?
What's the email address again?
Ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Are you tired today, Carl? Are you just bored or?
No, I'm all right. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, well, no, I just wanted to mention to you, I went to a pub near my house recently. I found out that there was a pool hall. You could join like a pool club there. And I love pool. I like to think of myself as looking a little bit like Paul Newman in The Hustler when I'm shooting pool.
Yeah.
And I went down there and I went with my flatmate, and it's quite a seedy pub in many respects. There's a lot of weird people in there, like alcoholics. And
Why did they go there?
It's strange, isn't it?
Weird, isn't it? Yeah. Go on.
And very, very odd people. And so he was a little bit nervous. And he said, I'm a bit worried because there's a lot of kind of, there's people from the estate, the nearby council estate,
Yeah.
For want of a better word, scum. And so he's a bit edgy. And bizarrely, because I so wanted to play pool, I said to him, he went, I'm a bit scared about going in. I went, don't worry, you're with me.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what that means. They're going to think, oh, wait a minute, the 6-foot guy with the lanky guy with the glasses. We're not going to mess with him.
You go there, they take your glasses off and you go, I've lost.
Exactly.
That's it, I'm out of here.
This is why I've never got into a fight, because if my glasses are gone, I'm screwed. That's the first thing
You really are short-sighted, aren't you?
I'd be absolutely done for.
And are you nervous are you sort of like nervous without them?
Whenever you see like a kind of action film or whatever, or maybe like a horror film,
The nerd loses glasses
and he's scrabbling around on the floor
Is that
whilst
you,
the
is
killer
it?
coming behind him. That's me.
Really?
Yeah, done for. Absolutely done for.
What did you do when you were at school when you had to play tennis or football or rugby or something?
Kept him on.
That's dangerous,
Well, of course it is. That's why I was never, as good at rugby as I probably could have been. Because of course you can. How can you play rugby with glasses on? I'm in the scrum going, careful! Your boots. Hello.
Yeah. Never mind me nads.
Exactly.
Watch my glasses.
But so I went in there because I used to do judo when I was very young.
Well, that's impossible.
But this is ludicrous.
That
when
must
you
go falling off.
Oh, of course.
What about gaffer tape? Just sort of like round. Yeah.
Well, I did. I bought something like a kind of a sports strap to keep them on, and it just pushed them right into my eyes. I could barely see. I was almost blinded. But I swear, when I used to go to judo, I'm sure that the other kids were being taught, right, just knock Steve's glasses off. Knock his glasses off, you can get him.
Dear.
And so I'm always a bit edgy about fights, but for some reason I felt super confident going in there. I swaggered in and into the pool hall, and it's one of those places you've got to sort of knock. It's like a speakeasy. You've got to knock, and they open the door, and you come in.
Yeah.
And I'm in there, and my flatmate's
Yeah, one of those things you slide, like a little letterbox, they slide over. You knock, you up, you put your face there, you just knocked your glasses off.
Exactly. And so I went in there, and in a way, my flatmate was justified in being a little bit edgy because the conversation we could overhear, the table next to us, we were playing pool, the guy next to us was going, yeah, of course, the bloody police. Spent Boxing Day in the Nick. Absolute nightmare.
Were you getting nervous?
So I was getting a little bit edgy because I didn't know, but then I thought, they don't mess with their own. We're almost like gangsters ourselves because we're there in the lion's den. Do you know what I mean? We'll probably be fine. So then there's just an old guy serving at the bar, in his 50s, and some guys go over to the jukebox, some young kids. They're just hanging out in the pool hall. They're pretty cool. They put some money in the jukebox, and in first track, Coldplay. Fine, I'm thinking that's nice. I'm playing pool. Second track, hardcore German techno, and they put in about 50 quid's worth, it seemed, because it just went on. Really thumping, kind of like gabba stuff. Old guy at the bar just nodding his head, cleaning the glass.
Yeah.
So into this,
Piano player, furious.
Exactly. Into this comes like what appeared to be a family of holidaymakers with kids. So they've entered this like seedy pool hall. We've got, the Cray twins playing pool next to me. They've come in, the German techno's blaring. They come in, and there's like kids, and they've got the baby in one of those little pouches, and they sit down, and the weirdest thing was one of the guys, the uncle, let's say, of the family, he picked up the kid and he was about to put the baby down in a chair, and I thought, hang on, that's quite a hard backed chair. And as he did it, the baby's head just went fa-doom and hit the back of the chair, and just flipped back and hit the back of the chair because he just lumped it down in the thing. And it started screaming, it crying, and the teenagers were rocking to that. They loved it, and he came over and it was transparent what had happened, and the mum was going, "What's happened? The baby's crying." And he went, "I don't know what happened." And I wanted to lean over and go, "You lying swine! You know what happened? You just hit his head." I wanted to go, just take her aside and say, "Never let him handle your baby again."
No, the head was wobbling around.
He put it on
just heavy. I could see it coming.
I don't know. Who knows? He might turn out like Karl now.
That's a point.
But what do you do in those situations? Do you?
Well, I'm assuming by the way you're taking it lightly, the baby wasn't hurt in any way. He just made his. Well, then.
But he was still a bit.
Then you keep out of it, don't you? What are you going to do? Call the authorities and go, "It was him."
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to name the place in case I get knifed.
I imagine you trying to swagger it when you overheard him talking about the Nick. I imagine you know him go, "Yeah, pigs." Sorry? Yeah, I ate the pigs as well. No, I'm a lawyer. I was down there.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Sure. Oh dear.
But so I'll be going back there. I feel like I'm one of them.
I mean, I've told you before, Steve, stay away from working class people and bad men in trainers, because, you hang around with ne'er-do-wells and you're going to get your glasses knocked off.
That's true. McCallum and Butler doing their version of Back for Good from the Enemy War Child charity album.
I like it. It's a good cover. For being honest, Steve, I prefer the original.
Well, I don't think I would dispute that, but I think McCalmont's voice is well judged.
And Butler's axe work is no slouch, but I'm just saying, to take that, lads, I prefer their version.
All right, well, I'm just saying that, that was interesting, it was worth listening to.
Well, that's the sort of thing you might get with our musical show, all right? It's a taster, let's have some ads. Jet, roll over DJ on XFM 104.9. Karl, you promised me that you were going to reintroduce Educating Ricky.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you got it? Have you got something that will that's something that I won't know that's correct and that will interest me?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Is it anything to do with monkeys?
No, we've got monkey news.
We've got monkey news coming out. Of course we have. Monkey news. People are there now over to XFM for monkey news with Karl Pilkington.
No, we won't do that yet. We're not doing that yet. Educating Ricky is.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
We did it ages ago.
Educating Ricky. Oh, that's interesting, and it's correct.
Hang on a minute, though. What I do is, I tease you, don't I, with headlines.
Oh, go on then.
And then you have to sort of go, that one sounds good.
Go on then. What are the
I want to know
headlines?
more about that. Educate me.
Yeah,
Right?
okay.
You've got,
Jeez. Oh.
that Nelly died.
That Nelly died. Oh, like, interesting.
Okay.
Right.
Could be about an elephant.
Yeah.
Go on.
You've got that. You've got,
I got well. Take well for as read. So they all start with well. Okay.
knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant. All right.
Okay.
Or you've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right. Okay.
Not bad.
I'm going for
Interesting.
knob body. Has been that lucky before.
Right, it's a story about this kid who was born, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, like, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then...
They're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
yeah.
Like it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, "Oh, he's got your eyes."
and then the doctor goes, yeah, it is, but look at that.
What?
He said, it's a boy, and hasn't got a knob.
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP.
Right.
Oh, this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's
Right, so
born.
the baby's like that, and the doctor says that, and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
She's
What's the second going to be like?
So,
no head.
so the
Just a knob.
doctor says, you know,
We'll call it Carl. All right, go on.
Right, go on.
so the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face, right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got two. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the
a
same as the
joke
book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Carl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making
The
this
I'm
up.
not
doctor
making it
came
up,
back
honest to God.
smiling because you won't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not, all these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, innit? Teaching you stuff, always teaching you stuff.
Fair enough.
I was
All right,
like,
if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going
the
to
baby with
confirm it
two,
because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Carl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's
You
always
ignore it.
Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was got 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a
Play a tune.
record.
There's still more to come.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to it. Was it Nelly?
Nearly dead.
It nearly died.
Nelly died.
Bones, Radiohead off the Benz album. I mean, might be my favourite album of all time.
You said it before, yeah. I
Yeah.
can't say I've ever really got into it. I remember when it came out, it was just so ubiquitous everywhere. I never really bothered listening
I
to
can
it.
still listen to it every day. I mean, that might be sad, I don't know. But it's a fantastic album.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9, just practicing for when we
Talk about music.
talk more about music than maybe monkeys and people born without knobs, baby. Carl, any other thoughts?
Well, I'm not going to tell you any more educating stuff
You're
yet.
going to tease me with that, are you?
Leave you with it nearly died.
Yeah.
And get a load of this court case, right? But I want you thinking about
Yeah, thinking about it. Yeah, just getting my red juices ready.
think about that.
Yeah, like an aperitif. Yeah, sure.
But I've just educated you,
Yeah.
right? And I watched The Office Christmas stuff on last Sunday.
Do you like?
First
Do you enjoy
time.
it?
I think it was good.
Good.
I think it was good.
Thank you
It was
very
up there with one of my favourites. The second one was good.
Yeah, okay. Your second one, more the paybacks in the second one. The first one's more set up.
Yeah.
So, I'd have thought people would like the second one more.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That's a nice critique. Thank you, Carl.
But there was something in it you did about cavemen.
Cavemen?
You said something about it was a fact about caveman, and you sort of only half did it. You didn't give the full information. Like
What?
Kind of doing that. You just.
Where was it? What bit was it?
It was the bit when you were talking about getting a woman, I think, or you were talking about breasts or...
Oh, the one when I said the reason women have cleavage is it reminds men of buttocks because when we were cavemen we used to do you from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the blind date, yeah.
Is that a joke or...?
Well, I was hoping it was funny. We would... Oh, you mean... no, I don't know. Yeah, I think I did... I think cleavage is meant to represent, in a sort of Desmond Morris pop sort of anthropology type way. I think I've seen that before, that cleavage represents buttocks. And I imagine, cavemen probably did do it from behind. I don't know what you want to know, Carl, really. It's in a sitcom. It wasn't a documentary.
It looked like one.
Yeah. Brilliantly directed to look like one, I'll give you that.
No, but what you're saying, so blokes like...
Yeah, I think cleavage is represented like buttocks because obviously buttocks were much more of a sexual organ. Evolutionary speaking, breasts were to actually bring up to suckle young, but and were a sign of sexual maturity, so you're ready to mate. But whereas, Carl, I'm not an anthropologist, mate. I'm struggling here. What do you need to know?
But
yeah, I imagine that the cleavage reminds you of an arse.
Right. Well, if it's all about arse, why don't gays like a little bit of tit? No, do you know what I mean?
You've done me! So the question put to us today on XFM 104.9, please call me $, is if it's all about arse, then why don't gays like a little bit of tit?
I was worried
if it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit? If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tits? Just call in with your... Thanks very much for tuning in. This is in children's TV. If it's all about arse, why don't gays like tit?
It's soon been an hour and a quarter before we got round to gays, so it's good to see they've made an appearance.
If it's all about arse, why don't gays like a bit of tit? Is the question. What a brilliant question. Well, if you're an anthropologist or a psychologist, a doctor, a gay, please call in. If it's all about arse, this is the question.
I'm not convinced by this whole cleavage looks like an arse. That's
no, not Steve. Nor am I.
It's a
bit of mock anthropology. I didn't think it would be under scrutiny.
I think it's more likely that the reason men find cleavage attractive is because they know there's a lovely pair of Bristols down there.
Yeah, so they look at cleavage, they go,
here we are.
If that's what's on show...
Exactly, imagine what's down below.
If that's in the front window, right, what's she got at the back of the shop? Oh, dear! The Coral, Bill Mackay on XFM 104.9. If it's all about arses, Steve, why don't gays like a bit of tit?
I think there might be a lecture on that at the Royal Institute tonight. I'm not sure.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, I think he's given a lecture.
Brilliant.
I'll tell you something else, though. That's about cavemen and that.
Yeah.
Right?
Not really. Go on.
Do you know...
I love the idea of a little gay fella. He's pulled a bird. All he's done is focused on the cleavage, and he's gone, that's a lovely arse. Right? He's got a back. Right, do. Pulls the dress down. No! Where's the arse? I've been gone. There's boobs. Boobs. I hate. They're my worst. No. Right. Sorry, Carl.
Cavemen and that.
Yeah. Back to it. Doesn't drop a beat, does he?
Do you know, like when you get a bit scared, and the hairs on your back and that sort of go up?
Well, I haven't got a particularly hairy back, but go on.
No, but on your neck or whatever. Yeah.
On your head.
Do you know?
Not in your case, but sure.
Do you know where that comes from? Do you know why that happens?
Why it happens?
Yeah.
To look more fierce.
Yeah.
Probably residue of like the erectile tissue would make you look apes, and that would make you look slightly bigger, your outline bigger. Is that it? Is that the answer?
Yeah, just cavemen in front of dinosaurs and that. They sort of went, oh. And then...
Well, it wasn't cavemen in front of dinosaurs, was it? Cavemen weren't alive when dinosaurs were alive.
There was a couple knocking about.
Right, okay, fair enough.
There was a crossover point, surely.
No, Not dinosaurs like you're thinking
15
of.
million. What's the? Probably the Ice Age. There were still big reptiles.
I think it's fairly common knowledge that the dinosaurs did not exist.
Well, who gave the dinosaurs the name?
Well, no. Well, no.
Who gave the dinosaurs the names?
He's using cavemen as any genus of Homo.
Right.
I know he's thinking of the Flintstones,
Yes.
but I'm giving him like an instep into evolution here. But
I should just point out, cavemen didn't have cars which they motored by running along the street.
and they didn't mix cement in pelicans.
You're aware of that?
Go on, Carl.
Should we have the Rockbusters answers?
Yeah,
We've got to
go
get
on,
that
I'd
out of the way.
I'd love to. Number one was, don't be stealing my tools. Take your sister's. The initials were NK. That was Nick Ursaw, right?
Nick Ursaw?
Nick Ursaw, 80s.
I don't know. I've never heard of that band.
Sort of Nick Kershaw.
Nick Kershaw. Yeah, Nick. Sorry, what? I don't understand it. Nick. How does Nick Kershaw?
Second one.
No, don't move on. Nick Ursaw. What's Nick Ursaw? Jesus.
All right.
It doesn't count. It's not a clue.
But let's just leave it behind us, all right?
Second one was buy it if you want. I'm not bothered. You can think about it, come back, have a look around, think it over. I'm not fussed. The initials were SC. That was soft sell, right?
That works.
Yeah,
Well done.
That works.
right. And that's good. I can play 10-pin bowling again. That's O. That's outcast. All right.
What?
What does that mean? Outcast?
You're out. You broke your arm, right? Got the cast
That's
off it.
ridiculous.
That's ludicrous.
I mean, that's
You
ridiculous.
broke your arm, you were in a cast, you got rid of the cast, you're outcast.
Did
Yes,
anyone get that?
Yeah.
I mean, I am stunned.
I think, to be fair, that was because how many bands begin with O?
Yeah,
I think that's why people got it.
exactly. But they were guesses, yeah. I could probably make Oasis work if I tried hard enough.
We've done that.
Oh, pardon me.
God.
So, Outcast.
That's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
But
We've
it's
had worse than that.
ridiculous.
We've had worse than
The
that.
leap to
We've had
bowling.
worse than that!
No,
Imagine that!
I remember when I did my wrist in, then it fixed. I went 10-pin bowling.
Why did you do your
So it's
wristing?
what you did. Brilliant. So next week's quiz is what am I thinking? You're an idiot, Carl. Play a record.
Who's the winner?
Why did you do your wristing?
Crash. I had a bit of a
what?
crash. Had a crash.
You had a crash?
Yeah.
That sounds like a story we've not explored.
Not much to it. I just went on a free sort of rally day. Got in this car. I'd been working all night, right? So I wasn't the best condition to be whizzing around a track in a car.
Sure.
Like a Formula 1 type car.
Yeah.
Spun out of control, hit some mud, smashed it all in, wrote it off, and I didn't realise I'd done a load of damage until...
Well, you landed on your head, but you were fine.
Yeah.
Who's the winner?
Mike Godlin. Bad Time from the Jayhawks on XFM 104.9. Steve Merchant, Ricky Gervais, Carl.
We're having a good time.
We are indeed.
All right. Carl, what you got lined up for us now?
Right, well, you've got a choice.
Nearly dead?
You can have a bit of educating.
Yeah, let's have educating. Come on.
Educating Ricky. Actually, can we just clarify what this is? I think a lot of new listeners perhaps aren't familiar with this.
It's when Carl looks on the internet and finds a weird story about, the double knob fun, and tells me about it. And it's usually not true.
Okay.
If it is true, I know it already. Go on then, Carl.
They're not really weird stuff. It's just stuff that's gone on. That's interested me. That's all it's about, and I
go on.
educate about it.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had two knobs is apparently true.
Right,
Yeah,
there you
no,
go.
listen.
So-
I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got two knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, look, here's an extra knob. I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect.
Right, well, you've opted for the headline, It Nearly Died. Right?
Yeah.
It's about this elephant.
Yeah.
80 years old
Yeah.
in Africa. Right? It's had quite a good life and that. But then what happens is, I don't know what it's been eating, but his teeth fall out.
Yeah, that's what most elephants die of that because they grind them down, the teeth, until they can't chew anymore. And most elephants dying of old age with an elephant is the fact that you haven't got teeth anymore.
Well, it's had a good innings. It was 80.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway,
they used to pulp the food up and feed it to it, and it lived quite happily.
No, what they did was the village got together, said,
chewed the food for
that's
it.
sad, isn't it? Made it some
False
teeth. Made it some teeth out of wood. Wooden teeth for this elephant. That's 80. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I mean...
No, well, it is. Forget that. You've been proved wrong once. It is true. What do you think about that?
Carl, it's like saying, yeah, my Auntie Nora saw a ghost. What do you think about that? There's no comment. I can't comment on it.
Would you have gone to the trouble, is what I'm saying?
To build an elephant's teeth?
It's 80.
Yeah.
With all the problems Africa's got and that, and they're messing about making teeth for an elephant.
What problems have Africa got?
Well, there's not enough food to go around, so if an elephant's dead, that's a bit more food left. Do you know what I mean? Why?
Yeah, but you're assuming this is in the middle of a village where there was famine and starvation. It might have been South Africa, Kenya.
No.
You don't know. It's not all Ethiopia.
If it was a busy city, people in the village wouldn't have time to be messing about with making teeth and that, would they? It was a little village. Little village.
Yeah.
And the local elephant.
The local elephant, like a local post office. I'll meet you by the elephant.
No, to be fair, Rick, I think I saw Bob Geldof on TV saying, please, people, stop making elephants' teeth. They are eating all the food. We're sending it over there.
F the number. Where's the teeth? I don't know. It's possible.
Send us the teeth.
It's possible. It's possible they've made this elephant some dentures. It is possible.
Wouldn't it have been easier to just
pulp it?
Exactly. Mash it up, serve it some soup or whatever.
Yeah, I think if you're making its teeth, it's really. So I'd have thought I wouldn't have thought it would work for very long, and I wouldn't have thought the elephant would understand that it was teeth. So I wouldn't have been able to thought that villagers could do it. I mean, top veterinary surgeons could have done something, but I think they made it all goodwill. But I don't want to thought it worked, so they probably end up dying or pulping it like I suggested. But thanks very much. Play a record.
No, but didn't you say something about wooden teeth? Someone had wooden teeth.
I don't know. I think that was possibly my grandparents.
They had wooden teeth.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was wooden. I think the palate was wood, and then the teeth were as you would normally
That's
expect.
like from the 16th century, though, isn't it?
Well, it was the 1940s.
They used to hammer them in without anaesthetic.
Really?
Yeah. Just put into the wooden. Oh God.
That's a rubbish time, isn't it? To live.
And other people's teeth, obviously dead people's teeth, you could replace it. Just bang it in for a while. Oh God, unbelievable. Oh dear. Play a record, Carl.
If you've had teeth hammered into your gums.
Placebo, English Summer Rain on XFM 104.9. Right, okay, you got the final educating Ricky, Carl?
Get a load of this court case.
Yeah.
What happened was, right,
allegedly.
Fella's in court for something that he shouldn't have done, right?
Yeah. You got all the detail then at your fingertips.
And the jury says he's guilty, right? And the judge went, what, he's not guilty, off you go then, right? He misheard it. They couldn't do anything about it, because once the judge has sort of said, you're not guilty, off you go, you can go home. And the jury were like, what are you doing? They said he's guilty. And he's like...
What do you think of the Thorns album?
I'm quite a big fan, Rick. Yeah, I like that sort of alt country sound. I
know. I like compilation you made me. That was
that sort of thing.
Really good. The Jayhawks. Thanks for that, by the way.
It was the hanging one, wasn't there? There was the hanging one that happened.
Are you still here?
What bands have you been checking out recently? Any new things?
Just exploring all kinds of stuff. Obviously, I like dipping back into the old stuff. I've been appreciating a lot recently, Rick. Billy Bragg.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Great guy.
Isn't he playing
He's
soon?
playing in March, yeah. You might want to try and
You heard about the hanging one when the fella was...
Sorry, mate, go on.
When the fella was hung. He was hung and...
Hung? Sorry, what's hung?
He was hung by a rope.
So, isn't that... No, I think it wasn't he a Chinese emperor? And wasn't he hung?
Yeah.
He was hung.
Some fella who'd done something, they hung him. And,
They wanted him.
It's not a word anymore. He was hung.
well, don't be doing that again, because you said squoze wasn't a word, and then I shown you a menu today that someone sent, and it said fresh orange, squoze.
Inadvertent commas, and next to it was the word colour, spelt C-O-L-O-R. So presumably either the American menu, right, in which case there's loads of American words that we don't use, or it's just a badly typed piece of work.
Anyway, there was a bloke that was
He was ung and that, but he didn't die.
Ung on that, he was definitely a Chinese. Ung on that, yeah. I remember him now, yeah.
He didn't die, and they said, "Oh, just hang on a minute whilst we change the rope and that." And he stood there waiting, changed the rope. They tried to, do it again, and didn't work.
It didn't work, right?
So they got another rope, right? Didn't work, and then they had to let him go because it's like there's a well-known saying or something from this thing.
Yeah. Have you seen? Do you like "Oh My Car's On" by Tim Burton's new single?
I don't know that I'm particularly.
It's brilliant. Can we play it a bit later?
No.
Yeah, can we play it? Let's play a record now, and we'll talk more a bit later.
Yeah. Hey, can you, Carl? Would you shut up?
"Oh My Car Is On," Tim Burgess, brilliant. XFM 104.9. Right. Well, we're running out of time here.
Yeah.
We had Carl in a little film, but I think we've really got time for Monkey News,
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Carl?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's do Monkey News.
All right.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
Right, there's this monkey, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think his name was number 6 or number 7 or something, right? In this lab, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, it's in there with the rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. And
The rabbit smoking.
the nurse, right? The nurse, not the nurse, the woman who works in the lab. What would you call her? Is that a nurse?
Depends. What depends what her job was. If she was a lab assistant, you call her a lab assistant.
All right.
I mean, they probably call her by her name.
All right, lab assistant, right?
Kirsty.
So she's.
I think it's probably Kirsty.
Right,
Kirsty Morris.
Well, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
And she don't work with many people and that. She's mainly on her own with, just putting lipstick on rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Chimp fancies it.
So,
Chimp fancies it. He's putting on lipstick. Chimp fancies it because she's got hairy legs.
He gets pally, right, with this woman.
Yeah.
Because, it gets to a point when she sees him every day.
It's the way he sort of tries to string out like it's a narrative love story. Did the chimp put its hand out and grabbed her, and then you thinking that he made a move on her?
So
right, come on,
he's allowed out. He's allowed out.
Oh, it's not a story, is it?
He's allowed out the cage and what have you every day. So he's wandering about, and as time goes on, he's watching what she's doing more and more. Yeah. Right. So he notices like the code on the door. Right.
Right.
She, whatever, 247 or whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, right, I've clocked that. I've got that. I'll remember that. Right. And then he goes, right, there's a lot of lipstick and that knocking about, a lot of makeup.
Right, okay. No, there's no way.
Finish.
No, because Steve, you know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen.
So he's there.
It's ridiculous.
And he's going, well, if it's there, you know what I mean? So while she's messing about with the rabbit, he gets there, he's in front of the mirror, putting a little bit of lippy on. Right?
You No! I can't! It's gone too far! No, it's gone too far, Steve.
Right, your mic's off, Rick. He's finishing the story.
So,
turn mine off as well.
It's gone too far.
Turn him off. Just let him finish.
Right, so the thing is, right, it's this monkey wandering about. It's got lipstick, it's got mascara on, it's looking pretty good.
I didn't mention the mascara!
It's looking all right? So it knows the code on the door, 247, right? So when she's sort of messing about with the rabbit, right, he goes, right, here's my chance. It's looking good. 247, out the door, through the reception man's there. He's like, all right, Kirsty, right?
Don't talk shit!
I Feel Free from Cream, that's pretty much the last track, isn't it, guys? I imagine on XFM 104.9.
Well, I mean, I've got nothing to say after that ridiculous story. I mean, that's worse than the bank robbery to me.
Yeah.
That he clocks that, and the bloke on the desk. All right, Kirsty. Oh, you're 2 foot shorter and hairy.
She wasn't a looker anyway. So.
She wasn't a looker anyway. Brilliant. Oh, play a record and say cheerio. We'll see you next week for the last time for a little
just got ads and
adverts. Oh, I'd love to end with adverts.
See you later. It's brilliant. Going out on a bang.
XFM. Ladies and gents, you're listening to XFM 104.9. Big thank you to Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
That was the Christmas song. Remember them dissing all over the place as usual?
Absolutely.
Dissing all his mum and everyone.
Yeah, it's a little bit of cussing in there, which they bleeped out, thankfully.
Carl's in a bad mood already. He's been in about 3 minutes and he's in a bad mood, getting stressed. If you can't hack it, leave. What's the matter with you?
No, I'm just saying. I was meant to enjoy last Saturday off and I didn't.
Why not? Why is that our fault? Because you weren't here?
Just because, I don't know, but...
Are you not in the Christmas spirit?
Why didn't you enjoy last Saturday?
What did you do?
I went all the way back up north again, right? Because it was Suzanne's dad's birthday, right? I was busy last week, didn't have time to get him a present or anything.
Didn't have time to get him.
So I got to Euston Station, bought a card for him, which was a Christmas card, so he wasn't happy because he was saying it's my birthday, and I said, well, I won't be seeing you again. So I've got a joint card, and then we went out.
Did you get him a present?
Well, no, because we went out on Saturday night for something to eat at this pub that he likes. It was a nice steak and onion rings, right?
Lovely.
So he should have been happy anyway.
Yeah.
But...
What, you paid for it?
No.
But you should have been happy anyway.
Suzanne paid for that because it is her dad, right, not mine. So I said, all right, what can I do? I said to her. So she said, just buy a few drinks or something. Anyway, I didn't get around to getting drinks.
I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Around to getting the drinks.
Right, so I said, right, I'll pay for the cab. Right.
Oh, what a lovely Christmas gift that is.
Yeah,
So
£2.50.
I paid, no, it was like
in
£3
Manchester
there,
it is.
£3 back.
So £6 you spent on him?
Well, no, I spent more. You see, that's what he said. He said,
get the Bolton and back, can't
he
you, for that?
said, oh, you spent on me £6 for my birthday. I said, no, I haven't, because I gave the taxi driver a tip.
I'm a little bit worried about his attitude as well. Because even if, I mean, that is a stingy present, but you don't say...
Well, I mean, let's be honest, that's the worst Christmas gift ever, because, I mean, you're pretty bad, like we discussed in the past, but at least you spend a bit of money.
Yeah.
It's just thoughtless.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
I
You
know.
haven't given him any time. I mean, I would...
And I knew my demographic. They loved it, my
yeah,
family.
yeah, the
they couldn't
scratch
believe their luck, you know.
Well, a tenner.
You spent a tenner on him.
Well, the cab fare was £6.
But the thing is, I don't think he's saying that. I think it's the fact that this is like, you know, frittering away and
it's kind of
he would
thoughtless,
have loved to, I'm sure he would have been appreciative of a lovely £10 gift that you cared about and bought. A book he probably likes Fly Fishing, doesn't he, by J.R. Hartley. If you'd have bought that, he'd have gone, that's what I was looking for. Or what I was looking for, Carl. Bloody hell, Carl, you little bald twat. That's just what I wanted. So, alright, so just calm down.
So what have you got planned for Christmas? Is this what, I mean, are you doing the same approach with
Carl,
Suzanne?
excellent. You've paid me milk bill for this week. That were nice.
I'm spent this year.
So have you planned anything for Suzanne, or are you just...
Yeah, I'm taking her out Christmas Day for something to eat.
Well, does she know that? Was that?
She's working today, so she, you know, so...
Right, okay.
So what Christmas gift have you got?
That's it, I'm taking her out.
What, you haven't got a present?
No, because we spent a lot
Don't
this
forget,
year.
that's half yours, though. You're not going to just be sitting there watching her eat, going, oh, I'm hungry, but I spent all of it. You're going to be eating as well. That's half yours.
So she's got nothing to unwrap.
He's like a cat who's been hit.
She's got nothing to unwrap. There's nothing. She's going to hand something over to you, because I've met the woman, she will. She'll hand something over, you'll open it, you'll love it.
Right, I might get something today.
You shouldn't take me to begrudgingly persuade me to do it.
God.
Yeah.
Right,
so...
yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and stick in some Christmas songs. We're not playing all Christmas songs, but I brought in a couple. So this is Christmas, John Lennon, The River, Joni Mitchell, Fairy Tale New York, one of the best Christmas songs ever. Oh, what about a bit of Pretenders? That's a good one, 2,000 Miles.
Let's hear it.
It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted. Karl Pilkington in the chair now. The talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen, basically, I'm educating Ricky. Do a bit of research in the week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories, I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, the headlines are... I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got hippopotamus. Okay. And can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
Well, I'm going to go for hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus? Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti, but
I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
okay, I've not heard this. Right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus,
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. And
Is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right? Little midget, circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Steve, you'll ask the same question I did, I know.
So there's little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
What circus is this?
Right?
Pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down, they're all going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this, crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
Getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah.
So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act? Why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's
He's going, how can I follow this? How can I, this is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick out, he's never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down. The hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad. The midget's loving it. Can't believe his luck. Although you think he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So next thing you know, they're all saying higher. He gives it one big, like, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline. Goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle. Oh, hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies up.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Oh, dear.
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And what's
I have to say though, Rick, when I heard midget trampoline hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget. He didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry, what was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
No, what do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you? Aren't they like very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus. You're not thinking of Zippo.
Isn't he the clown?
Yeah. It wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely. I heard it on breakfast, right?
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right,
truth.
okay, good. Well, let's play a record then.
All right, here we are then. Oh, Scorpio Rising, Death in Vegas on XFM 104.9, about 1:05 Saturday. Here we are again then. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I can't believe our luck. Oh, all right, Karl.
All right.
Yeah. So what are we doing today then? Producer.
Right. Well,
Sorry, I always laugh instinctively when I hear Carl's name and that word.
Yeah.
right. Well, why is that? Because it is. I had to come up with some new features again for this new year.
Okay, I'm excited.
What have you come up with?
We are the backbone of this show, Carl.
Yeah, we'll tell you we've come up with some pretty. What's yours first?
Right.
Go on.
Right. Well, Rockbusters.
That's old. That's not a new feature.
Yeah, but we'll keep it.
Right.
For
So
another
you're
bit.
just keeping an old feature.
Okay. No, it's an old favourite. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going, phew, I was worried that he'd lose Rockbusters.
Rick, I've just come up with a new idea. Why don't we just play some records that we like? There's a new idea for 2003.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we can't, Steve? Because the library's out of order.
Oh yeah, the record label, we can't get in there. We're not allowed to get in there.
We had to scrounge something from Capital Gold.
So anyway, right.
Go on.
So we got Rockbusters.
What are they doing with the library? Are they getting some records in that we want to play? Is that their new idea? I know. Let's get some records in.
Yeah,
they
they're
want to play.
thinning out the Gina G.
Yeah. 4 non-blondes. Goodbye. Give that to Foxy. Go on. Sorry, Carl.
We'll do. We started Do We Need 'Em in 2002.
Do we need them?
Do we need them? Yeah.
We'll continue that.
Got a new one, haven't
Explain that later.
Yeah.
Right.
you? Yeah.
And then the new stuff comes in.
Ooh.
Right. As always, I like to sort of get words and tweak them and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of either doing something with. There's a lot of weird rituals, isn't there?
A lot of weird rituals.
Yeah, there's weird stuff going on around the world.
There is, yeah.
And I was going to tweak that to rituals.
Okay. Right.
Again, starting with the title, the pun first, then working out what it is.
Well, I found some weird stuff.
Oh right, so it's specifically
Just stuff that goes on, like
rituals.
there was
Most of the weird stuff I've heard about happened to you in Manchester in your early years.
well, in India, apparently it's good to have a flat head. So the
Again, just flirting, just bordering on the racist, but never really gets there. Always.
Well, because there's no intent.
There's no hate. There's no hate. It's just clumsy. Exactly. It's
just
stupidity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Go on. What do you mean?
What do you mean? It's good to have a flat
What
head.
do you mean? It's good to have a flat head in India?
we'll talk about it later.
Brilliant.
That's rituals. So
You've
you're
hooked
loving
a
that
few
already.
people. You've hooked a few in. Go on.
All right, so we'll have that later.
So it's
hold on.
essentially like Educating Ricky, only is specifically about rituals. Is that strictly speaking what it is? Okay.
I suppose so, but then again, you could say radio is all the same because it's people talking.
Okay, Carl, brilliant. Brilliant
no,
comeback.
Yeah,
So-
brilliant comeback. Not all talking nonsense though.
Well,
So that's where we're different. Go on.
also, right, I like teaching you stuff.
Yeah. And you've done well.
So what I'm thinking is, rather than just touching on a topic, sort of giving you a few bits of information on one
See,
topic.
this is what I'd like to do, because the last thing you taught me, I remember, was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and she could see, and that's all I got.
Yeah.
So if you could go into that a little bit more, that would have been educating me.
Well, today we're featuring stuff on World War 1 and 2, right?
Oh,
So
go
that's that little title for all this little thing is, what do you think of that then?
What do you think of that then?
Play a record.
So that's
Rick,
that.
can I just thought of a joke?
Go on.
What's the similarity between Lord of the Rings and this show? They're both rubbish.
Travis, Level come through on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, etc. Got some great tunes actually lined up.
Excellent.
I've brought in some Amy Mann, some Neil Young. I play my favourite Clash track. What have you got for us, Steve?
I got a dynamite hip-hop tune by
Yeah.
The Roots, which I think you'll enjoy.
Love it, love it.
Got a little bit of Joni Mitchell, maybe swing that on later.
Oh, excellent. I nearly brought in some Johnny Mitchell. Was good job I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it wouldn't have made any difference. It wouldn't have made any difference.
No, we
We'd
you'd have probably played yours, and then I'd have been
fine.
told to
Go away.
Wee, flee my ear.
Carl, what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right, well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again.
Has he?
Yeah.
Another week off?
Another week off, yeah. Yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off
Yeah.
because I was working all over Christmas.
Yeah.
And still didn't stop working, preparing stuff. You've got a nice load of prizes there that I've sorted out. I had to come in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did you
will
rifle
continue.
through the drawers up at Capital Gold instead of down
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that. Last week, we sort of changed Educating Ricky a bit. Just a little
Don't
bit.
say we. I don't want to be incriminated in it.
Well, changed it in the sense that rather than giving you too much information about different things, it's hard to sort of keep it all in.
Yeah.
I'm giving you sort of information on one thing. So last
no,
week,
because some of your stuff was a little bit too intense. My favourite story was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and got better, and I couldn't take all that in at once. So you should really ration some of the education.
We sort of
Wasn't
started
last week war-related stories?
Yeah, it was War. Do you think of that then?
What
and
do you
it
think
was
of that?
three things.
And it was the French battle. Going over the top was John's got a moustache, which you think was ambiguous because someone might have said that anyway.
Well, look, you've remembered it, so it's working. So we'll be doing that. And last week
Loads of French people have just gone to war who were listening to this.
Yeah.
you said you wanted to learn some science this week.
Did I?
Yeah. So the title this week for that is Acid, I would sort you some science out. Acid, because that's
How long did that take you to come?
Listen, well, look, people love Carl. There's comedians come to me and go, Carl's the funniest man. They absolutely love him, right? But I think we're only seeing half of it, right? If we can get him on television, his face then, when he's told me that title, was like a child at Christmas.
Yeah.
He was so proud of it. He was excited what I was gonna. It was brilliant.
It's a bit like when a child's drawn a picture in art class. You know you've got to stick it on the fridge, but you basically think it's crap.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
All right, Carl.
Is that good?
Yes.
So we'll be doing that. Do we need them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have you got another one?
I've got another one. Looking at snails. This week.
Do we need snails?
Do we need
Because I know you're not a
snails?
fan of snails, are you?
Well, after a bit of research, I found some good stuff out about like they sleep for 13 years. Some of them.
Yeah.
And that. So we'll be looking into that
You
later.
tried that one.
I know. Yeah.
We've got ritual,
Yeah.
which is something that I told Ricky about.
Yeah, well, last week's was brilliant. It's
was
good
it?
to have a flathead in India.
It's good to have a flathead in India.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, I'm
that's about it.
gonna just play one of my favourite Smith tracks.
Can I just make a request? So I'd quite like, if you've got time, to bring back, just for 1 week only, White Van Carl.
Sure.
Because there's some quite interesting topics this week.
Oh, there's things happening in the world.
There's some
Carl
things
doesn't think
happening.
there is.
No.
There is a light that never goes out. The Flaming Lips. Yoshimi battles the Pink Robots on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Good morning.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to own up straight away. I've done very little work towards this show this week. I'm a little bit
You
busy.
surprised me.
Yeah. So I apologise if it sounds a bit sort of.
Thanks for being honest, though.
Well,
Rick.
no, I don't want people to go, oh, no, that was a bit shoddy this week. I hope it's not going to be that every week. So it is because I've done very little preparation.
Okay.
So.
Right.
Whereas
normally.
You'll probably have to help me out.
All right.
You have to do some of the work. Carl, you might have to help us out a little bit as well.
I don't know, but I mean,
because I know Steve's done nothing towards it either. So the onus is on you a little bit here. I love the fact that it's still listed as either Ricky Gervais or Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. In the,
Essentially, we don't need to be here, really.
No, but I know now people listen for Carl. Everyone I've spoken to, for people on buses, to comedian like Ross Noble mentioned you the other day, and they go.
People on buses?
I've never been on a bus.
You haven't
for
been
years.
on a bus
No.
for like 12 years,
Yeah.
have you? People on buses. I don't know why I find that so funny. I just know the idea of you being on a bus. The idea of you handing
I'm not
over
on
your
a bus.
fare.
They're shouting out from the window.
Right.
They're going, "I love Carl."
Right. Yeah.
I'm walking along.
How much is it on the bus?
20 pence.
No, come on, seriously, how much is it?
One adult for terminus, please.
I love the fact, they do that thing where, like, if they're interviewing
What is it,
Paul
50,
Newman or
60
someone
p?
famous,
No, it's quid, isn't it? It's a quid.
They always say, how much is a pint of milk? And that's supposed to prove if you're sort of still in touch with your roots or whether you're too big a celebrity.
Yeah.
You've got no idea how much it costs on the bus.
Quid?
have you? It's not a quid.
120.
No, it's not 120.
Pint of milk, about 50p. 30p.
Oh, brilliant. Wow. Oh, because it's fascinating because you gave this stuff up before you became a celebrity, didn't you? You were always
lazy.
Because people always say to me, like, Ricky seems a bit obnoxious.
Who says that?
No, they say,
No. Who comes up to you and just says that?
The guy on the tube did it. I swear to God, he came up. He said, I was watching an interview with Ricky. He said, he's not a nice piece of work. I went, he said, no, I've got friends like that. And it's like they're always talking, they're a bit irritating, and you sort of let them off because they're your mates. But I was going, well, hang on a minute. He went,
well, two things. It's sort of my job talking, and being interviewed, essentially you do have to talk.
Yeah,
So if
about
that's-
yourself.
If that's his only criticism, then I'm not too bad.
No, he didn't think you were funny either. In fact, he had a whole list. Well, I say a list, a petition.
It wasn't Dickie Anderson, was it?
It wasn't Richard Anderson.
I hope he's listening.
He's our biggest fan.
I'll tell you what, Mock Turtles need a remix by Fatboy Slim, don't they?
Mock Turtles is a great tune, but I'd love to hear it remixed.
Yeah.
There you go, Feeder, just the way I'm feeling, XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We've got a great show lined up this week, haven't we?
Go on, what have you got planned?
Well, I've got songs from David Bowie, Thin Lizzy, Gene, AC/DC, you heard Feeder, they got, Smiths, all that. We got a great feature, a new feature. We spoke to Karl in the week, and we worked out a new feature where people are going to give him sort of like problems to solve. There could be scenarios, there could be management scenarios at work, problem solving, things like that, organising things. He's a very good organiser. So I'll tell you what happened. He's dropping Do We Need Him because he's getting fed up with scientists. He thinks there's a conspiracy and they're getting together and they're never going to lose an animal.
Right.
So he's just fed up with that. Rockbusters. We've got some great prizes.
Well, have you seen them yet?
Nah.
Be careful.
They're not going to be great.
I just peeked in, and all I'm going to say to you is Fools and Horses Christmas special.
Not the little one with the little car.
With the little car, yeah.
Brilliant. That is excellent. Carl, what have you got to say for yourself? Hold on, it was a rollover, wasn't it? Because you really mucked up Rockbusters last time. What was he doing? It's saying FP for the whole thing. No, FD you were saying, and it was Frida Payne.
Have you written the clues down this week? Because that seems like an obvious way to improve this.
Yeah, I'll write the clues
A week before he couldn't remember what the answer was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, you learn by your mistakes and that.
You don't.
Well... So yeah.
I'll give you a little taster. But we were having a pizza in a pizza establishment. When was it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And he was going, I'm a good organiser, I'm a good problem solver. Give me any scenario, right? Obviously he didn't say scenario. And I went, okay then, so you're the manager of this place, and there's a couple there, elderly couple, they're about 60. They've had a lovely meal. He went, yeah, right. I went, but the gentleman, he's got a little bit of a heart condition. He takes a pill after his meal, as he should after meals. He's only taken Viagra.
Oh.
And now he's stuck in.
Wedged in.
We've all been there. It's gone, and it's stopping him getting out from the table.
Yeah.
So what would you do? He went, what? He's stuck in because of his dick. I went, yeah. He went, right. He said, I'd use the situation, I'd make cash. I said, you're not going anywhere, do you want a pudding?
Entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
I like it, Carl.
And he went, so that's that sorted, I've got the job on that. Next, I went, okay. You won't believe it. Next day, there's a little problem in the toilets. Two gay men were having sex and they got stuck in each other. Yeah. He went, right. I'd say, is it the same fella as yesterday with the Viagra? If so, why was he let in again? He was on the door.
Yeah.
I went, it's not. It's too different. He goes, right.
Does his wife know he's cheating on him?
Yeah. He went, right, I'd go down. I'd go, and then he went, I'd say this isn't a restaurant problem, call an ambulance. Strictly speaking, not a restaurant problem, no.
But am I right?
Huh?
Am I right?
Well, I don't know.
Would you give me the job if say, like, you were the boss of that restaurant and you...
Do you know what I like about this? At no point did he say, Gervais, why are you being so mental?
Yeah.
Why would someone get stuck because they took Viagra by mistake and two people get stuck in each other?
But you've heard the stories from his past. That is a perfectly legitimate situation to find yourself in. You grew up in his part of
What would you
Manchester.
do if there was two fellas with big heads and webbed feet and they had a horse in a... Well, what I'd do is... What would you do? What did you do when you first saw them?
What, saw the
kids
lads with the big heads and that?
Yeah.
We should very quickly remind people, if they didn't listen to that particular show, they had webbed hands.
Yeah.
Did they, or webbed feet?
Well, they had webbed hands.
Right.
And big heads.
Enormous heads.
But it wasn't related.
But they weren't related
I know,
to each
they were
other.
completely
No,
separate
but I'm
people.
saying that the webbed hands isn't due to the fact they've got a big head.
No, sure.
It's two different things. We're just unlucky.
Yeah.
No, hold on. If they weren't related and they both had webbed hands and big heads, I'm saying there was a condition that was related that had those two.
I don't think it was.
So what do you think the chances of that are? They're not related, and he goes, "Oh, you got a big head and webbed hands as well." Yeah, just a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah. I honestly don't think it was related.
Right.
Because I've since seen the same problem again on another kid with a big head. His hands look good.
Right, so do you think the big head is just a separate issue?
Yeah, it's a totally different illness. It's like having a headache and a cold at the same time.
Right, so not always connected.
But the weird thing is, right, looking around in the week at weird stuff on the internet, there's this woman who's got a big head.
Oh, yeah.
And she was fed up with it because when she was walking down the street, it was so big, she couldn't hold it up.
Right. She couldn't hold it up.
Oh God.
Okay, shut up.
So when she was walking, her eyes were hurting because she had to sort of look up all the time because her head was that heavy. Her chin was sort of balanced on her chest.
Right. And she'd have to peek up, yeah.
So she goes to the doctors, and this was after years and years, and said, I thought I could put up with it, but I can't.
How big was her head?
It's big, Rich.
I don't know if it was like big because there wasn't a picture. I don't know if it was just big or a lot of bone. So it was heavy.
Very heavy.
Right, like the Elephant Man, just outcrops.
Yeah, right. So the doctor said, we can sort that out. But we'll have to take your head off.
Right.
Okay, listen to this. Listen.
Keep going.
Because what you don't seem to understand is I had the same reaction to you when I see it.
Yeah.
What? Right?
You're quizzical yourself.
So I looked at it, they took her head off, chipped away a bit of the bone, made her head lighter, put it back on.
Right, play the Smiths.
They took a woman's head off.
Yeah, this is asked by the Smiths.
And if you'd like to ask Carl something, details coming up soon.
Badly drawn boy. Born Again on XFM 104.9. Here we are then. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Raring to go. He's a bit grumpy, Karl. Woken up at 8
Because he's
o'clock.
from the north.
Yeah, because he's in London.
Yeah.
And London's rubbish, right, isn't it? Oh. Where can you can't even get a Band-Aid in London, can you? Or grouting. In Manchester, I could walk to the next shop and definitely get some Flash or maybe some Vim. You can't get it down here. You got to go to a trendy bistro, haven't you? Karl, why are you grumpy?
I told you before, I'm just a little bit tired today.
Because he had to get up. The builders next door woke him up.
No.
He's always going about his hours. Those builders probably got up at 6.
Yeah, but I can understand builders who get up early because they're building outside and they've got to get the job done before it gets dark. But he's working in someone's lounge. If it gets dark, put the light on. It's not a problem. So why is he starting work at like 7 o'clock in the morning?
Well, because the builders get paid by the day. And if you get a builder there and go, I'll just do 11 till 3, he's not going to go, I'll tell you what, love, just give me 40 quid. I didn't do a whole day. It's a day's work, isn't it? So you want to get the most out of them, don't you?
Plus, he probably wants to finish early so he can have a good night out.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night. You know what I mean? He wants to...
Yeah, he wants to get at least 15 pints in.
And he was cheery. I bet he was whistling and, dancing around
dancing
and tapping, so I don't know how you can be annoyed at that. Why don't you get earplugs?
I don't like it, the idea of earplugs.
Why?
Because I live in a flat, so it's not as if I'm looking after my house, right? I know.
Already, I've lost you.
No.
That wasn't even a whole sentence and I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but what I mean is...
What?
If you live in a house, right, you know that you've turned the lights off downstairs. You know you haven't got a frying pan on, right?
Right,
So,
okay, not really.
Keep him going.
But I live in a flat, and I don't know what the other people are like. There might be some daft people in there who
God,
don't,
imagine that.
right, who don't turn stuff off. Now, if I have earplugs and the fire alarm's going off, I'm not going to hear it. I'm going to have a good sleep, but who knows what could happen? So I don't like earplugs. It's not safe.
Okay.
If you live in a block of flats.
But I think you'll find, because I've used them, I think you'll find that a fire alarm will cut through
I wear them
the earplugs.
sometimes if it's noisy or I want to go to bed early or something, and I hear my alarm clock, and it goes beep, 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 beep. It's
All
that
right.
loud.
Okay, well-
and a fire alarm is deafening.
All right, so we've talked in the past about snails who sleep for 13 years.
No, you have. That's never been confirmed. In fact, the expert hadn't heard of it.
Well, they do.
Okay.
I read it on different sites.
Okay.
So how much does it take to wake them up? Got you.
What do you mean?
Well, they sleep for 13 years.
Yeah, but it's probably. But I don't know what you mean by sleep. It's not the same sort of pattern that we have in a mollusk, is it? There's different. What is sleep? It's
when you're sort of shut down, and
But they can estivate. They can actually literally
no, but
shut
they didn't
down.
say that. They said they sleep for 13 years. And I mean, have you ever had like more than 10 hours sleep?
Yeah.
Feel really groggy.
Well, no, I feel good after 10 hours sleep.
I feel rough. I just was thinking what a snail would be like. Be like, oh.
Be even slower than normal.
Be even slower than you. Play a record.
Well, anyway.
Email in if you know what on earth Carl's talking about.
Ever. Chilly weather. Why not put on a cardigan? That was the Cardigans. And for what it's worth, a lovely tune there.
Oh, that's a joy. We should definitely talk like that more.
XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, all right?
All right.
Yeah. Well, we got a jam-packed show today.
Go on.
We got so many we got more features than Carl's got on his face, which is about the same as Morph.
Yeah.
Very few. It's just really a head, isn't it? A little.
That's where I've seen him before.
More.
On Take Heart.
Yeah. We've got Rockbusters. That's
Have we?
still
No,
going
no
strong.
feelings on that.
No,
Fair
but
enough.
he's said he's going to buck his ideas up. We've got chimpanzee that. Carl finds an amusing monkey or ape related story. We've got Carl in a film again.
Right, excellent. Yeah, I've had a lot of great response from that, Carl, on the internet.
It was my favourite thing we've done.
People raving about that. Can we say what the film is this week?
Excuse my French, we've got some bloody great music.
Oh, pardonnez-moi. Wow, I don't know. I can't speak French. I can't
Well, I'll just give you a taste. We got Oasis, Cardigans, you just heard there. We got Lloyd Carl. We got a bit of Pretenders coming up. Eminem, Feeder, Coldplay, all the greats.
Can I play you some TJ's Fan Club later?
Yeah. What should we have now?
Oasis.
Go on.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
White Stripes, Dead Leaves and the Dirty Ground on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant,
Karl Pilkington. We have got a great show lined up for you.
Absolutely.
Today it's just, Valentine's weekend, some love songs, we've got some chat, and of course the competitions. I'll tell you what, I was walking here today, and the West End is crammed. There's helicopters, there's police, there's about 1 million people sort of just milling around, standing around with placards and stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but they've got too much time on that. They need a war.
You don't read the newspapers, do you?
Boring. Ooh, those boys can rock there. That's the Guns with All Their Roses and Sweet Child of Mine. On XFM 104.9.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was good.
It rocks.
I hope the audience was playing it loud like us.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, look at him yawning. How rude is that?
Carl, what's wrong with you, man? Have you been up late?
A little bit.
Girlfriend was away, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. I always have, because you don't go to bed, do you, early? Do you know what I mean? You sort of think, I just always find that thing that if, you know, you're used to living with someone, one of you will go, let's go to bed, then you'll go, all right. But when you're on your own, you go,
You just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Carl. You've ate all the food. That's just the plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched, there was a thing on about Dracula.
Right. What, Dracula?
And I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that he's the living dead and and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect
And he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well,
And you can go on.
the mirror thing, you can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah.
That still doesn't work.
Go on.
Go on.
It doesn't work at all, Carl. It doesn't work
Go
anyway.
on.
Well,
Centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always...
how does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his centre parting's too neat. How did he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
it was
the real
it's
Dracula. The real
called-
Dracula.
Yeah, the real Dracula. The
It's
true
just a
story.
film. It had blood on the floor or something. It's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. From 1970.
Yeah.
Right, but you say that and watch that.
You know there aren't
Yeah,
really
sure.
vampires in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still annoys you that his centre parting was too neat.
Well, if you're going to do it, do you know what I mean?
I'd like to see him with a fringe sort of pushed forward and maybe a hood up, alright? Come to suck your blood and that, alright?
Yeah, just bits of tissue paper all over his face where he's cut himself shaving.
I can't see. Bloody mirrors annoying me, alright? I'd love to see that. A little mank Drac. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, that might be a film that we do in our movie.
Mancula.
Just getting onto that.
Mancula. Count Mancula. Alright? You got any rave? You got any rave music? Like, huh? Got any Oasis like that? That'd be brilliant. He came from Manchester. Please welcome Mancula. Alright? That'd be great, wouldn't it? His hair's a mess. Well, I can't see in the mirror, can I? Well, we've got a show lined up for you. Sad news for Rockbusters fans. It is going to be the last Rockbusters.
Does that mean that we are doing another one and it's the last one? Or
We are
you've
doing
scrapped
another
all
one,
together?
and it's the last one.
Oh, man.
Got a bit of a special one, Steve.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's just sort of done.
What, it
on,
makes sense?
No, it's,
First time only.
no, it's done on accents because I'm running out of like clues and that to use.
Oh, is this as good as the Jamaican one? The D-Trout Spinners.
The trout spinners.
That doesn't work at all.
A bit like that.
Okay, so go on, what's the gist of this one?
Well, it's just I've been the sound effects bit that didn't really work out. So there's 3 sort of cryptic clues.
Yeah.
And
Sort of cryptic, yeah.
it's done on accents, and I've sort of worked down the country. So I've got a northern one, I've got a Brummie one, and I've got a Cockney one.
All right,
Excellent.
we'll look forward to
So
that.
we're
We've
doing
got
that
quite a lot of competitions, haven't we? Because you've also got your film competition.
He's appearing in The Shining this week, Steve.
Excellent, okay.
We've also got, chimpanzee that. More monkey news from around the world.
Monkey news. Stay tuned for that.
But there's one that I thought we could phase in as we phased out Rockbusters. It's an old favourite. Carl, it was before your time. XFM Family Fortunes.
XFM Family Fortunes, it's brilliant.
Get a
It
couple
owes
of people
nothing
online.
to TV show Family Fortunes.
No, it's XFM Family Fortunes.
You can't get him on that.
So we'll be playing that a little bit later as well with 2 lucky people at the public, and we'll be giving away some great prizes, I imagine,
Excellent.
Steve.
Yeah.
Go through those a little bit later.
Yeah.
As it was Valentine's weekend, what about a lovely song by Lloyd Cole? Like lovers do.
104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons. We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah. And so that's what we're doing. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week.
What?
Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing. What are they called, those things?
I'm actually just there. I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is brilliant.
But it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need, I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Karl up in the week, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Karl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it. Thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
You sure he's not the ageing pop group?
No,
the Animals.
But when you think, have you ever seen like a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat. We used to get through loads of cats because we lived on a.
Oh God! It started early today, innit?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past 1.
What were you doing? Running a restaurant?
We lived on.
Oh God! What do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh yeah.
Right? So we used to get through a lot of them. My dad kept saying,
risk.
Stop wasting money. It's not.
Stop wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right. So anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time, and
It's just bag of news, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh God, bloody hell, Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
And it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is news. That's definitely news.
So my mum kind of thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Now I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between it being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash because it kept getting.
So she wanted a dry wipe cat.
So
why didn't she just varnish it? What?
It's weird. It's weird.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And it was the weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
As soon as she did that, it was like, oh,
Yeah.
can't touch it. And then
So now it's sick, cold, and hated.
Yeah.
Karl.
It must have, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
no, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the? Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh God. Oh dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look and you don't... No.
I'm going to burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because I just see Steve's face.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Well, here we are again, XFM on a Saturday. Just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here as such. We're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again.
Okay.
Which we did a few weeks ago. So this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is, I think it's the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, some great music as well in there.
Yeah, there'll be some great music interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard.
Yeah.
Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off.
Yeah. Even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Oh, dear.
You know, I've said in the past to you, Rick, that my grandparents, so I love them dearly, but it's like for the last 30 years, they've been waiting to die.
I know.
It's like they just sort of, it's like, the novelty wore off of life.
Life in the 50s.
Yeah, they got kind of bored of it. Life, in the 40s, it was brilliant. All sat around the old Joannas, the bombs fell, singing. They loved that. The 50s, that was great as well, because that was the post-war years. It was, it was a bit tight on the pocket, but it was all right. Everyone pulled together. And then the 60s came along, all the crazy music, the funny hair.
Let's stay in bed.
Exactly. They basically stayed in bed. And it was one Christmas when my grandmother said to my dad, what do you like for Christmas? What do you fancy for Christmas? And this must have been, I don't know, 20 years ago. She said, what do you fancy for Christmas, Ron? And he went, well, I could do with a nice big kind of warm winter overcoat. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because your father will be dead soon. It's right, you can have his. Meaning my granddad. Well, I'll be honest with you, my father's still waiting. Which is good news. Good news for my grandfather. Less good news for my dad. He's freezing. He's freezing.
He finds out, how is he today? He's fine. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm freezing.
It's such a weird mindset, that. I think that, to me, is what sums up people from that older generation, the 40s and 50s. And it seems to me that you've got that kind of mindset. It's like you were born in the 30s. And whenever you talk of your childhood, it's like you had like a baked potato to take to school. And a hoop and a stick is a Christmas
The other
gift.
thing is, I think that that sort of generation, it seems that the man is dependent on the woman. There's a total dependence.
Oh, absolutely.
If she dies, he's done.
Yes.
He's done for. It just pine away. If he dies, she's got 30 years of pottering.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And going to the youth club and the church.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's sort of like that. It's sad. Of course, it's sad for them, but it's not the end of their life.
No, sure.
And it sort of is the other way around. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's a little melancholy thought for.
I know. I've really brought it. You brought it down. You've brought it down. I've brought it. This isn't a nice show at all. This is terrible.
Well,
we're gonna have people just killing themselves. What?
Well, I didn't really want to make it a Christmassy type show because I don't really like it.
Oh, he's done it again. Well, you did Christmas once, didn't like it.
No, my dad always said...
All right, steady on.
Dad said Christmas morning was for for me. So he used to stay in bed. So he never...
That's brilliant. That's a great thing to say, isn't it? Yeah. Christmas morning's for you. Run wild. Do what you want. Just don't bother me.
I'm going to Honolulu for 2 weeks.
That's great. Dad, it's Christmas. Do I have to do anything? No.
So my mum used to get up because she used to like to see my face light up, when I open my presents. And then...
to give fireworks.
And then I'd have to go to my bedroom from about 6 o'clock onwards because my mum and dad were into having big Christmas parties and I wasn't old enough to go.
Right.
So they'd say, right, you've had your fun there, you go up to your bedroom, stay in there.
Really?
Yeah, I remember one year, right, I got a train set, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? It's brilliant. Playing with it all day. I thought, I don't mind about the party, I'm happy staying up here playing with this. Brother comes in, he's had a few, right? He's going, yeah, give us a go on your train.
How old is he?
He's a bit older than me, so he might have been like, let's see.
Well, let him be 18.
Probably about 18, 19,
and how old
something
were you?
like that. I had a train set, so I don't know, about
14.
something like that. Yeah. Right, so I'm playing on that, loving it and stuff. And then he comes in and goes, oh, give us a go. He turns the transformer up to 14. He went really fast for about 5 seconds, broke it, and then he went back downstairs.
Wow.
So Christmas, I hadn't even got to
Sounds
Christmas
like
Day.
the Conservative government with British Rail.
Satire, that is.
Satire, Rick, I just thought that there's satire. If there's any satirical shows listening or magazines.
It doesn't work in any way, because there's the analogy falls down apart from there being a train.
Think it through, though. British Rail was trains.
Yeah.
And the government broke the trains in many ways. They didn't break them, like, not officially breaking them, but they kind of...
It does work, it's perfect.
Oh, I'm pretty pleased with that.
And I can't, and no one's asked him to be on Have I Got News For You?
It's weird, isn't it?
Because
it's strange, that, when you've got a satirical mind that's as quick as that.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
it's broke your little train set. So what did you do?
I just like watched telly and had some sausages.
I bet you were happy with that, though, weren't you?
Oh, it's a bit annoying though, isn't it, when your main present of the year's been broke.
And did
then,
it ever get it fixed?
No, that was it. Put away.
I'm intrigued why your parents wouldn't let you come and join in the festive fun. Was it like really debauched down there? Was it like eggnog everywhere? And...
Well, no, but I mean, that's fair enough. 6 is a little bit early, but I just think, you know, if you're a kid, you know, he had his fun, put him to bed at 8, maybe. And
Do you think so on Christmas Day? I thought that was a day for family.
Well, not if there's a party going on.
And
Well,
then
don't have the party on the Christmas Day.
Well, that's another option.
Yeah. Your parents are weird, aren't they? A strange breed.
Well, I think that was the year, right? You're talking about buying presents and stuff. I think I did treat my mum to... I didn't buy my dad anything. I think that was like when I got a bit older, he used to get me dad something because he wasn't that bothered anyway.
No.
So, got me mum, there was a cheap shop, right?
Of course.
Thank God for that.
Called Snips. Right? So I went in there and I thought, let's see what I can get her. And remember Victoria Plum?
I don't think so.
Well, it's like a fairy character.
Right.
Right. I mean, mum's into gnomes and stuff. Right. So I thought, right.
She must be pleased with you then.
Victoria Plum. I was thinking, is that one of the neighbours? Is it like a brandy
Do you
liqueur?
remember Victoria Plum?
Victoria Plum.
Victoria Plum, yeah, it's like a little fictional sort of character. Right?
Okay.
So I saw it. I thought, yeah, she'll love that. Right. So I did my paper round, saved up for 2 weeks. Right.
Aw.
Got that sorted. Went to Snips. Bought the Victoria Plum. Next day, I'm in town with her. Right. So I think, I know what I'll do. I said, come in here a minute. Right. So we go in and we're looking around. And I tested her. Right. I went, look at that there. That's all right, isn't it? And she goes, oh, it's bloody awful.
Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Oh, God.
So then Christmas Day comes. I said, don't bother opening it. She said, no, why? I said,
Oh,
"Don't."
no. Why did you still give it to her?
So, well, it was too late. I'd already bought it.
Oh, Carl.
So she opened it and I was like, and she said, oh, that's nice. I said, why are you saying that? I said, the other day, she said, it's bloody awful. She said, oh, no, I thought you were pointing at something else.
Oh, no.
So that's why I don't get anyone anything anymore.
Oh, God. Play record. Oh, God. Oh. Beautiful day. You too, to kick off the show, Steve.
Absolutely.
The Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
Hello,
Indeed.
boys.
Carl's ill. Well, he's not here. I mean, I never believe people when they're ill. I think they're always malingering. I never take any days off work. I just think you can drag yourself in unless it's life-threatening or...
To be fair, Rick, can I just stop you there? It's not so much that you take days off as you'll just suddenly decide around lunchtime that you've overeaten and you need to go and lie down.
But I'm my own
with
boss.
a cold compress.
Yeah,
and
but
a
I'm my
Swedish
own...
masseuse.
I'm my own boss.
Yeah. So it's
In
not
a
so much you take
darkened
days
room.
off. It's not so much you take days off as you never actually do a full day's work.
Yeah,
You actually
exactly.
prevent that straight away.
I never take that hour and a half off a day.
Exactly.
XFM 104.9.
So what's the story, Claire? Do you know anything about Carl? Do you know what his illness is?
I think he's got this this sort of cold virus that's going around. He phoned me yesterday. He did sound poorly in his defence. A little bit croaky.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He coughed a bit.
I'm not being funny. He better be in hospital.
To miss this show.
To miss this show. Flagship show of the week on XFM.
Do you know, you are right, because, and you've been away, haven't you? You know,
Been away
he's
2
missed you.
weeks. We had the best of again. But let's part of the best of.
Yeah.
Let's part of the best of the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try and get him on the phone. We're going to phone him, and I want him to really explain himself because, you know, I think he's malingering, to be honest.
Well, he phoned me in the week and he said, Steve, don't forget, there's a documentary on Friday night about Oliver the humanzi, the human monkey. He said to me, it's going to be brilliant.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't brilliant.
It was.
I especially stayed in and watched it.
I taped it and watched it afterwards, and I've never seen so much hype and desperation. They kept showing the same clip of this chimpanzee that that walked upright like a lot of chimps can.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It lost its hair, so it was half human, because all humans are bald.
Yeah.
So that's the half human bit. It didn't have hair. I'm sorry, humans do have hair on their heads.
Yes.
The other thing was this desperation to go, could it be half chimp? No. It's a chimp that superficially looks less like a chimp than other chimps. So Lee Evans looks a bit like a chimp. Is he half chimp, half human?
Yeah.
No, he's a human who looks a bit like a chimp. That's libellous.
Yeah.
That's a bit insulting,
Evans
isn't
could
it?
have you
Should we
there.
just play some music?
Yeah,
now?
I'm really sorry about that.
I'll get back to you on that.
TikTok, that's Coldplay and Clocks on XFM 104.9.
Actually, can I tell you a Coldplay coming in a couple of weeks' time to co-host Zoe Ball's show?
Right, one, don't ever interrupt me. Two, don't tell them about other people's shows.
No.
Okay, moving on. Thank
Please
you.
do not mention that there are any other television celebrities on
Yeah.
this channel, on this
Yeah.
station. We don't want to convince people it's only Ricky.
But the interruption was the main thing.
Sorry.
Well, we can't get hold of Carl, right? We looked, it's got his old number out there.
His home number?
Yeah, it's a hold on. Right. So we went to the new records. He hasn't even given him this new home number. So something's funny going on. He doesn't want to be contacted. He hasn't given me his home number. I've tracked down a friend who's looking it for us. That phone might ring any moment. I apologise for that. But why is Carl not available?
It's interesting that neither you or I, and I like to think of ourselves as being fairly close friends of Carl.
Yeah.
We have made him the man he is today. We cannot get in touch with him.
In
We
the
cannot
same way,
contact
in the
him.
same way that bloke bought Oliver.
Sure.
I think that Carl is now ours.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly. I think very much that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Carl is very much like a humanity.
If we look, we're going to lose contact with him and find him 5 years in a circus in Manchester.
Exactly. They're doing experiments on him.
Yeah. They're going,
We can't figure him out.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with
He
his
looks like a
chromosomes.
human,
He acts like because usually humans stand upright.
Yeah.
And Carl likes to walk on all fours whenever he can.
Yeah. He's not interested in other human women. He's only interested in apes.
Yeah. It
doesn't make sense.
Oh my God. And he's bald.
He is bold.
Oh look, there's as much evidence
And-
for Carl being a humanzee as Oliver.
Yeah.
I think there's more. And
Well, Carl barely walks upright.
I know.
Scared of fire.
Yeah, I know. It is interesting, isn't it? Oliver was built, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I see. I
Big ball.
don't know.
It was
Why were you looking, Rick? I'm interested that you. I couldn't. What? Your eyes were kind of uncontrollably drawn
Steve, they were
towards
just
his.
there.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just looking at his face.
No,
Sorry, Rick, but if there's something you want to get off your chest,
yeah, and that was the human part of it then, was it? Being built like that, because
Yeah.
it's humans. But
Yeah.
although Carl's is very tiny and hidden behind, and I've noticed something else as well. He's got a big red arse,
that's true.
hasn't he?
Yeah, it's all beginning to slot into place.
And I've seen him climb up a cabinet and eat a banana as well, just over lunchtime.
and peel it with his toes.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to track him down because he's malingering. He's definitely
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's at home now in the garden swinging on his tyre. He's not ill.
I think more truthfully, someone said to me that I said Carl might be ill. They said, "Right, are you not going to do the radio show then?"
Well, that's what annoys me.
I mean, that's the biggest problem. Is that,
Yeah.
let's be honest, we haven't got anything without
all
Carl.
we've got is the hook. People are staying listening because eventually they think we might get through to him at home.
Yeah.
And there'll be fun on this show to be had.
If we don't get in touch with Carl, I think we may as well just shoot off and leave Claire to do the show.
I've
on her
got some
own.
great music. Is that not a...
Well,
is that-
it's a small.
Well, you
small,
could leave the music with
conversation.
me. I could just play
There's not
it.
many reasons
That is true, isn't it?
to be here.
Okay, well, play some great music now,
play a
Steve.
great tune.
Okay, wedding present, Steve.
Yeah, I'll explain what it is afterwards. Just play it. It's a joy.
There's a monkey theme.
There is a monkey
connection. Call in if you know the answer. Clocks from the Coldplay on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and back, Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
He's raring to go. That's nice when you have a bit of time off, isn't it?
Yeah, how long have you had off now
About
then,
3
Carl?
weeks.
About
About 3
is it?
weeks, yeah. We can't do that because we're sort of self-employed and we'd be letting people down. But it's different when you get paid anyway, whether you turn up or not. But good to have.
I'm never off ill.
No,
It's the
good-
first time
no,
I've been
just-
off ill. Like,
Well, no, I mean, just you're off 2 weeks and then you're off.
No, I just wish I was the kind of person who could let down an audience
I know,
of regular
really,
listeners.
yeah, but like I say,
Well, no, we spoke to you. You weren't that bad. A cold, you don't go home for a cold. We were discussing this last night in the pub, and you don't go home for a cold. Okay, so moving on. What have we got then? We got some
Wasn't
great
cold,
songs.
though.
I brought in the Smiths. I brought in Buzz Cox. I brought in Neil Young. I know Steve's got some hip hop.
Some great hip hop.
I've got some
Hooray!
great Elvis Costello. It's going to be great. Carl, come on, concentrate. You've been away for 3
it's
weeks.
just annoys. No, stop saying that.
What?
You're annoying me now.
Why? Oh,
that
what you do? Go home ill? Oh, he's annoyed me. Oh, has he? Yeah, I got I'm a little bit annoyed. Can I have some time off but still get paid? Yes, of course you can,
Steve,
Carl.
right? He called me up, winding me up about this, and right, I'm 30, right? I'm 30 now. I can only remember being off 2 times.
Oh, his memory's going as well. You had some time off.
And both of them were when I was at school.
What's school?
One when it was windy.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
But to be honest, Carl, that lasted for 7 years. Your time off at school.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
Were you windy, or was it windy outside?
No, it was like when
Your auntie wasn't out the window, was she?
when the winds were bad in the 70s, and my mum said, "Oh,
Whoa. What? I remember space operas and flares. I don't remember the winds being bad in the 70s.
well, my mum just said you might get blown into the road, so don't."
She had so much faith in you, didn't she? As a human being.
Is that why she got fired from the pie shop? I'm not coming in today. I might get blown into the road.
God.
The funny thing it was, right, Steve? They had this thing going at school because a lot of people used to wag it back then.
Used to what?
Wag it, sort of not go in.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sort of tried to make it interesting for you by giving you
an education,
a certificate if you did a full week.
Reward for the rest of your life with achievement. That sort of carrot.
And also like let you go home at 3 o'clock on a Friday,
right?
If you'd done a full week and that.
Yeah.
So it was lovely weather all week. Then it just sort of changed on a Friday, and I got up and it was all windy.
It was always windy for Friday on Sunday, isn't it?
Don't if you don't go in because you might get blown into the road and that. So I said, all right, then I'll stay off. And,
so why did she told you to hold on to a fence or walk you there? What's this? Don't go out.
Immediately give up.
I love this getting blown into the road. Is that based on your cats that kept getting blown into the road?
Well, so I got to school on the Monday, right? And the teacher said,
Took you a
right,
long time.
today, to punish you, you're the only one who wrecked the whole week, right? Everyone else came in. You didn't. So everyone else is going home at 3 o'clock today. But you're not.
Brilliant. Serves you right. And
I wasn't bothered though. It was great because I said, well, you'll have to stay with me, won't you? And it was great. So all I did for half an hour was doodle and stuff. It was great that afternoon.
Yeah.
And that was ages ago. That was like when I was about 8. And that's one of the times I was off ill.
Yeah.
So it was.
But that wasn't even ill. That was wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit different when you're
to be honest with you,
world though, Carl. You can't just not turn up because you've got a bit of a cold or you're a bit fed up. I mean, we had an appointment 4 o'clock Thursday, wasn't it? And he had to call it because I cancelled it. Meeting went on a bit late. Time management. Get things done. If it was important, you'd get it done. Play a record, Carl.
Pull your finger out, please.
Oh, that's them Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they can't stop. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. You're listening to XFM 104.9. Coming through today, it's noisy again out there.
It's a nightmare.
A lot of people marching up and down.
What's that about?
Well, from what I can work out, there's hundreds of them, millions of them, and they're all shouting really loudly. What do we want? Peace. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Peace. I want to go, shush.
Yeah.
We all want a bit of peace on a Saturday.
Yes.
Keep it down.
Please. I can barely hear myself think.
I know. And he's not listening. Tony's not listening. He can't hear you from there.
You may as well give up. He's not listening. There was 1 million of you last time. It didn't do anything.
Hey, but Steve, there's no attitude. You know what? I couldn't find Boy George's War is Stupid, so here's a bit of Dylan. Bob Dylan. The times, they are a-changing.
The thing is, Rick, it makes me wonder if the times, are they changing? I mean, it seems to me that life's pretty much the same as it was way back in the 60s when Bob Dylan wrote that song.
Got any idea what you're talking about?
No idea whatsoever.
You don't really know about politics, do you?
Know anything about it. Don't even read the papers. Got no interest, really.
Yeah.
Not particularly. Informed my life's cushy. Got some awards and stuff. Doesn't bother me. So,
on a serious note, though, it is a bit worrying. I want somebody to put my... Do I have to get gas masks or something?
No, because there are guys out there in Leicester Square today wearing novelty hats. If they don't sort this war out, then no one can.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about it.
You would worry about it.
I would worry about it.
Well, you, maybe, Steve.
Why?
Sort of people who are successful are worrying about it more than other people. Just because, they've got more to lose, haven't they?
Right.
No, do you know what I mean? You see, like, Bruce Willis on the telly saying, oh, it's not good, is it? And it's because he's got a big house and loads of cars. If you live, on a council estate, it's like, well, if it gets bombed, probably doing us all a favour, we'll get nice new blocks of flats to live in and that. It happened with Manchester, with the bomb that happened, and they bombed the Arndale Centre. Did us a favour. got a nice new Marks and Spencers and that.
So this puts a whole new twist to the argument when people say bombing the world's poorest countries is wrong. Because I remember when the Afghan problem was on, people were saying bombing the world's poorest country is wrong, but it's like home improvement, according to you, then.
Yeah. Because they've got a brand new B&Q, have they, overnight? They're popping down there every Sunday.
Anyway, let's not go on about it.
Yeah.
Well, think what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
My family was killed, but look, a carpet warehouse.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think, people don't want to hear about this today from us. They want to hear, the new features, the songs of phrase.
What song's a phrase?
It's the feature we started last week, where we take clips of songs, we make up a phrase from the show.
I mean, a famous phrase, last week's world famous phrase was, "There's this airy Chinese kid."
Yeah.
You'll remember.
Yes.
Well, it was called Crosswords last week, but Phil emailed in a good suggestion.
Right.
He said call it Songs of Phrase.
Brilliant. Songs of phrase. Songs of phrase. But perfect.
So
are we still going with Cheapest Chimps?
We're persevering with that, aren't we?
Got some Cheapest Chimps lined up. We'll be doing that before 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Great.
Again, who else can say that?
So good. So for the next 2 hours, everyone should just bury their head in the sand, ignore the world's problems, and enjoy features such as Cheapest Chimps and songs of phrase.
And a bit of Shearing Braves.
Oh, class.
The SIBO, the bitter end on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is both Stephen Merchant and Karl, the K-Man, Pilkington.
Oh.
So you've already got that. That's safe. It's only 4 minutes past. You've had placebo and you've got us three. So
You're definitely going home with that.
yeah,
whatever
that's
happens.
safe. That's on its way to the hospice.
Exactly. You've banked that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to gamble all that to go on and listen for another 2 hours? Well, you could walk away now and you're up.
Yeah, you're up. You're already up.
Right, that's brilliant.
You have not wasted any
Or
time.
do you want to gamble that against another 2 hours? It might be shoddy, it might go downhill, but it might get even better, Karl. What do you say they do? Listen for another 2 hours?
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have asked Karl, because a lot of them now are already taking what they've got. And what they've got is great, Rick. What they've got is lovely.
Yeah.
They're loving that. They're going to enjoy that.
We have got monkey news. We've got Cheapest Chimps. That's not the same thing. How many
A lot of
radio
people
stations
do.
have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that Monkey News is exactly the same as Cheapest Chimps. It's not. Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes. They're involved.
They're involved. Yeah. We've also got some great music. Yeah. We've got an amusing sketch about a fly.
Oh, it's looking forward to that.
Oh, and Mystique are dropping in.
Let's hope the Mystique ladies are coming in. Singing their
Yeah,
music
I
for us.
want to kick off with a song that is, you've got like half a dozen posing songs that when you're sort of like between 14 and 18, they were the ones you'd put on to get ready to go out or just pose around or be that pop star or think you're on stage or whatever or in the video.
Yeah.
And embarrassingly, I dug this out and I remembered I used to post this like a mother when I was about 14, right? This is Street Life by Roxy Music. You used to do...
Mine was Oops Upside Your Head.
Yeah.
It was just me on the floor in my bedroom. One day there'll be other people in this imaginary boat.
yeah. Elbows going everywhere,
Yeah.
knocking over vases.
But then I remember later it was Black Lace's Superman, which is something similar. Do you remember that? That was brilliant.
Wow.
Spray, ski, da-ding,
If you've out there in Radioland got any funny jokes, then call in.
email them in because we need some.
Oh. Hickory dickory dock, some lads there just wrote a song called Clocks. The lads are Coldplay.
And the song is
Clocks. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And it's...
He's had a little strop on.
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about
I'm
everything.
negative?
Yeah. And but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Karl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You've got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No, it's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's
So
not,
don't
is
have
it?
a go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage. Though,
Yeah,
Carl.
20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6. I
You
said
said
around
6.
6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't.
If it was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
Yeah, well,
You don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even. It wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a
text.
little bit more
Busy.
precise than him.
It was a text, and it said, "See you around 6 tomorrow?" Question mark.
around. You just said it. Around 6.
That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, he does.
What? So all right,
You
Rick.
told me he said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Yeah.
Well, you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheapest Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheapest Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further?
Go on.
Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheapest Chimps.
No, he's not.
doing
The
it.
channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again.
He's
Prove you
not.
wrong.
He's not doing a program Cheapest Chimps, is
Yes.
he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
Is it 5 or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this, he's done that, you know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps, you know, they deer and that. And,
No, they're not dear. He's getting confused.
no, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and he's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know what.
I'm just saying that that's another idea.
And then, so go on, you got off. This is why you never get stuff done and you're late. You got off the point. You were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now, I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah?
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well,
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
No, that's the problem.
no more Cheapest Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of Phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. There's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Yeah, can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah, well,
What
I've got
about something from the only ones?
Yeah,
The classic,
Another Planet.
Brilliant.
Placebo, The Bitter End. That's the first single to be lifted from their forthcoming album, Sleeping with Ghosts, which you can hear in full on the XFM Online listening posts. I'm Ricky, you cheeky little devil, Gervais. With me, Steve. All right, ladies, what can I get you to drink? What, you think I'm made of money? I meant half a mile or something, merchant. And Carl, oh, I'm stressed. If it's too hard, I don't want to do it. Pilkington.
Indeed. Oh, well, it's nice to be back, Rick. Rick, I heard a rumour that you weren't going to be playing great music today. I'm assuming that's wrong.
It is wrong. This is what I mean about the grapevine and just Chinese whispers. I'm not having it. There's some great music coming up.
Right. I also heard that there was going to be some boring chat. Sorry, it's that.
Well, I want names.
I mean, I don't want to name
and
names, Rick,
addresses.
but that's the gossip I heard.
It's totally wrong.
I heard it was going to be inane, ill thought out, often stupid.
No, Carl's not going to talk so much this week. We're going to try and sort of bring it back to real radio. So that's an absolute lie.
Yeah, great.
Great.
Good.
All right, Carl, had a good week.
Yeah, not bad.
Have you? Going on holiday now, aren't you?
Well, I will be doing later. Tell you about that later on.
What?
There's a hook.
Can I just check? Because there are rules in place, aren't there?
Yeah.
There was a big bust up in the week.
I'm only allowed to wind him up. I'm not allowed to wind him up socially now. I'm not allowed to. What am I not allowed to do socially?
I think squeezing the head socially.
Yeah.
It's been crossed off.
Right, okay, and I agreed to that because it got to a head where, Carl was really upset and he was thinking of just giving it all in, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because you were just winding me up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to bring it all up again?
I don't mind. What was I doing?
It was just.
I should say now that there was a conversation where we were all sort of really walking on eggshells. It was frosty. It was a conference call, and Carl was on one end. And I'll tell you, I was very much a media. I was very much a UN mediator.
What do you think of that?
It was difficult to sort of keep it serious when I'm saying stuff like, "I'm sick of you putting a Burger King bag on my head." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe we're doing this.
What I like about it is that I'm laughing and going, well, I won't do that anymore. And he's going, you can still do it on air. And like today, I came in, I went to squeeze Eddie, went at 1 o'clock. I love those rules. Yeah. I love those rules.
Well, between the hours of 1 and 3 on a Saturday, you can squeeze his head, you can put a Burger King back on
I can't wait. It's terrible. Oh,
but
dear.
that all started last week as well, really, because I got in a bit earlier to do an edit for you on some track that had swearing in it, right? Yeah. So I get in early, he comes in, first thing he does is go to sort of squeeze me head. And my reaction was, not now, do it later. As if it's all right to do it later. Yeah. So that's kind of what made me think this isn't normal.
We should just point out, when we say squeezing your head, what exactly does that mean?
I put my hand on the front. I do 2 experiments, right? Yeah. One is the side, because you can crush an egg sideways, so I think that's more dangerous. Right. And I actually put my elbows out, and I press like a vice, and I really go for it until it really hurts. And the front one it shouldn't hurt so much, if my experiment's right. I don't know.
Well, it was all this that sort of, built up.
Sure. And the research that you're doing there, Rick, is that going to be available online at some point?
Well, that was the problem. That's what I was saying to him, because it kind of started last week.
Well, it's been going on since we've known you.
Yeah,
yeah, but I
just upped it last week.
It got out of hand a bit.
I upped it to when I think it got to ahead on Thursday when I filmed it.
That was it, yeah.
That's right.
I brought in the cameraman to film me torturing him, and there was some people from the 6th floor being shown round.
Yeah, some management and that, showing probably clients round. Sort of. They've probably been on all the different floors, same what all the different radio stations do. This is XFM, the sort of this sort of noise going on.
Yeah.
You see them all look down and I'm saying, don't do that, right?
Sure.
They might want to spend a load of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's doing that, he's wrestling with me, he's filming it. So that's when I just thought,
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when we were having the argument on the phone, I was saying, has this been some sort of experiment?
Yeah.
He did. He said that, and of course I lost it.
Yeah,
but it's all good now.
Do you want to squeeze his head before we play the next record?
I won't at the moment because we've got to get on. It's not right, and that annoyed me as well because I was trying to find out where he was going. I was filming him. I was going on waiting for Carl. Told Johnny he's meeting a mate at 6, which annoys me on 2 counts. And I'm just doing it to the camera, So I'm gonna follow him and just turn up and go. All right, where you been? But then when I came in, he went, I'm meeting a mate, and he told me where it was. So I told him that spoils my fun.
Of course. You'd want to just track him down.
I don't want him to like it.
Yeah.
Which is sort of pulled the rug under my carpet now that he's going to let me do you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little bit annoying.
It's that thing though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? Who was my mate.
Yeah.
And we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that. Right?
Sure.
Punch each other.
No, I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder and stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight.
Yeah.
I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right. This happened at school, and it was time for assembly. And I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no, Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. So I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
That was an example of. Yeah. I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had like big ears and that. He had no chance.
You're
so why should I? No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of having head squoze and that sort of thing. I I have aged a lot.
Having your head squeezed.
I love your own grammar. I know,
That's the past tense, is it? Squeeze or to have squeezed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So, you know.
What about a bit of Bowie? Let's,
Bowie?
Be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you. Let's make
I think
it
we can squeeze that in.
be my wife, Carl, come on.
Well, before that, I just remember that some of the criticism we received, I think, was that we're perhaps not taking into consideration the listeners. A lot of radio shows, they cater very much to the community, to the area which they're broadcasting. They interact with the listenership.
Where's the fun in that?
I agree.
Well, for me, really.
I'd just like to justify why we don't tend to correspond or interact with the listeners. Here's a typical email from Vicky, age 25. She asks, do you ski? Rick, that's her question.
No,
do you ski? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Right, there you are. Thanks, Vic. Brilliant. Keep those coming in.
See, he's turned him against us, Carl. What do you think, Carl? What do you think of Steve's attitude there?
It's all right.
More insight like that coming later.
Black Grape, Kelly's Heroes on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Okay? Proper radio. As you know, we're a bit gutted that we won nothing at the Sony Awards. We found out that on the panel was Dr. Fox, probably one of the greatest DJs in the world.
One of the great living broadcasters.
I certainly think that he's up there.
Yeah.
With Tarrant, John O'Coleman. And so...
And Chris Moles.
Great Chris Moles. We asked him to... He's also on the Pop Idol panel, so he can make and break people. So we asked him, basically, to explain himself. Why did we win nothing? Why were we so bad? This is what he had to say.
The award, guys, was called the Entertainment Award. All right, now, in itself, I think that should probably tell you something about what should be on the tape. There should be some entertainment. And it just wasn't very entertaining. Actually, I don't mean that sounds quite horrible sitting here in front of you now, but it just wasn't very entertaining.
But fundamentally, what elements did you not find entertaining?
The fact that it didn't seem to entertain me at all was part of it. I mean, it's a bit of like, how long's a piece of string, isn't it? What is entertaining?
We have talked about string on the show before, though.
Then there were loads of people I'd never heard of in my life, and some of those were perhaps a bit more entertaining than you. The people that got silver, I think they were called Joe and Twiggy. They worked for a station in the Midlands. I think Trent FM. They were actually pretty funny.
Funnier than ours stuff.
Yeah, Yeah, they were actually. Yeah, they were funny, and they seem to sort of understand their local. They seem to understand their market a bit more. And then I got onto yours. I think, oh, great, Ricky Gervais. Yeah, he's really funny in that program, isn't he? I must watch that. I'm going to absolutely die laughing here. And oh God, it was painful.
How would you have improved it, just listening?
Bit of humour, quite good. Bit of humour, essential. I would think for an entertainment show. A bit of prep, a bit so get in there and actually think about what it's going to do, perhaps.
Right, okay.
Well, thank you, Dr. Fox, for your honesty. We've got to the bottom. While you're here, can I just show you this? That lump. Do you still do prescriptions?
Dr. Fox there.
He was,
He was honest, he was blunt.
He was blunt,
I'd like a second opinion. I'm only joking, he's not actually a doctor. In fact, he used to be called Dr. Fox, and now he just calls himself Neil Fox. I think he's been struck off.
No, he's Neil Fox MD.
Right.
He's just...
I wondered if there was some malpractice that something happened.
I mean, we
Someone was under, and he sort of, he went a little bit crazy.
Let's leave it there.
Yeah.
Because Froggy will not take that lightly.
Who?
Froggy.
What do you mean Froggy?
He's Dr. Frog now, he's changed it. He loved Fox. He hated Fox.
But are we going to heed his criticism? Because it was there was no preparation.
Yeah.
We weren't funny, fair enough.
Yeah.
There was just really no content.
We didn't care about
the show.
The demographic we were meant to be aiming at.
Just sounds like a lot of work, all that.
Well, I think what we can do is we can take it all on board and immediately forget it and carry on, because it's easier. What about that?
Brilliant.
I'll tell you what we could do, though. Play some bloody great tunes.
Thanks very much.
I'm stunned at Carl's rudeness, okay? That's badly drawn boy, by the way, all possibilities. There's a lovely chap just calls in saying about... And Carl, because the record's ending, he doesn't say, oh, I've got to go to the record's end. He went, yeah. And he... So...
He's probably still there.
Well,
put him off.
Well, just check if he's still there.
He doesn't want to be on radio. He said he didn't want to be on the radio, but I think he should apologise.
I'm still here. Hello?
Hello. All right.
I did ask not to be put live on radio because I get very embarrassed.
Don't worry. All we wanted to do is we just wanted to apologise for Karl's curtness and his rudeness.
Now, all I want to say is the station is good because you couldn't have a worse slot on a Saturday afternoon, right? Because the youngsters are in the boozers, the older fellas are doing the punting, the racing, the football, and whatever. The thing is, the state you play, if you want to get number one.
This is XFM, not Radio 2.
If you want to be the top, all you got to do is start playing Natalia Umbraglia, this and that, and have your audience with one puke of hair between four legs. Okay.
Thank you.
There you go.
Now, that's why I didn't want to go live on radio. But you are dead. When Christian got a little bit sick about being 13, then he got to go. Whatever. You're the soundest station in the area. You cover. I don't like all the stuff you play. The station plays, but you're actually doing what's there.
Thank you very much.
You keep going. Persevere. And you'll make it's well worth listening to anyway, okay?
Thank you, cheers.
Otherwise, I wouldn't.
Can you hear us?
Thank you, bye.
Dead sound, mate. Be careful, yeah?
I mean, I can see why you cut him off.
Stop it.
Man alive.
We've had so many calls. Carl was getting annoyed. There were so many calls. And we've had suggestions from Ned saying talk about Jimmy Savile. John in North London. I've just got John in North London. What does he want us to talk about? Oh, I've forgotten. Becca from Liverpool wants to talk about Tracy Emin and Damien Hirst. Art. Paul Andrews, your mum called. Stop calling her. Tell her to listen to XFM. Yes, you, Paul Andrews, is about 38, at home with your wife and kids. Your mum just called in. I think someone wanted amazing monkey facts. I can't even do this right, can I?
To be honest with you, last week we were slagging off Karl as being the weak link in this show. I think it's clear what the weak link is.
Oh God, who's the bloke who wants Hayley to go with him to X-Men? See, I shouldn't make notes.
What's wrong with you? If you didn't spend so much time squeezing his head and eating pies, we might get something done.
Right, okay then, what should we talk about then?
Right, play a record and we'll discuss this.
Tracy Emin, make your bed. Make your bed. Damien Hirst, stop cutting up sharks and things. Picasso. Alright.
Well, I noticed someone's emailed here a link for, can you believe you luck, Karl? Monkeys for sale. Now, I don't endorse this in any way, but here you are. Here's a monkey for sale here.
Oh, that's terrible.
$2,500. It says male, very smart little guy, loves to play and gives kisses, wears diapers and clothes, has been around lots of people and loves them, healthy and loves to eat. Sounds like Ricky.
How much is that?
Well, it wasn't Karl, because it says loves to be around people.
Yeah. There's a gibbon there. A gibbon for...
Too pricey, though. It's like that Donald McIntyre programme he did, that Cheapest Chimps programme.
He didn't do Cheapest Chimps. He didn't do a programme called Cheapest Chimps.
Saying that, but...
Well, he didn't. There's at no point did Donald McIntyre do a programme called... Play a record a minute. Play a record. Oh. Cracking tune.
If you're down in Texas, chasing your tornado, this would be on your stereo, surely.
Surely, if you're in Alabama, it'd be in...
But he doesn't go to Alabama, it's Texas, that's where the tornadoes are. Do you not listen to what he says?
It's Kansas. It's Kansas. Oh,
it's
dear.
like the two of you are just you are like children. You're infants. Your mentality is ludicrous, and you're embarrassing us in front of our special guests.
Oh yeah,
I can't believe it. Now, of course, last week we've had
tattoo here.
We've had a number of letters, Rick. I'm just reading them now. Saying last week loved your interview with Chris Martin from Coldplay. Yeah. Genius. Another one here. Great insight into the man who wrote Yellow and Clocks.
Yeah,
fascinating. Steve Merchant's interview with Chris Martin was amazing. He showed his own TV show. Yeah, just some of the letters we've received. Rick.
Yeah.
So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tattoo. Round of applause for them. Hello. Lovely to have them here. Tattoo. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
We are proper lesbians. We love fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tattoo, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tattoo, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
We cannot do the accent properly.
Okay, and Tattoo, it's a joy to have you. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Karl be able to convert you from your lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
All right, well, thanks very much, Tattoo.
Yeah, thanks, Tattoo. Thanks very much. Cheers. Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any guests, special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. And we'll try and get there.
Oh dear, play a metal Karl.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
Just going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Well, we'll look forward to that.
I had a bit of bad luck as well. I wanted to play REM, and maybe the listener can help me here. Can you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know what song I'm thinking of? It's an REM song. I think it's on the album of the last one before. And he says Mulholland Drive and I'm Steve McQueen. That's all I know. I'm sorry, I can't think of the title, so I need the title to look it up, if you know what I mean. I can't put in like that. I can't put in Mulholland Drive. The system goes, what are you talking about? So I need the actual title of the song to look it up to find it down in the library.
Oh, well, I'd go down yourself if you're going to go down to the library and get that. I wouldn't send Karl, because...
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
But if he wanted to, he did have time because he came in at 12:20 rather than 1:55.
Yeah. No, I told you about that record that I wanted it yesterday, didn't I? So you've had 24 hours notice. So that's not really an excuse, is it?
But I did find one of my favourite songs of all time, which is Bones off the Bends album, and it's Radiohead on XFM 104.9.
And here it is, because you gave me lots of time to find it. So.
Sure. Yeah. Could have brought it in himself.
No swearing in it.
Bones. Radiohead. The Bends on XFM 104.9. And thanks to Paul, who's emailed
there's
in.
a whole bunch of other people.
Lots of people.
We've got Davey, Steve, Ashley.
It's Electrolyte. You know, it all comes flooding back now. We've got that. I've got it out of the library. We're going to play that. That's done. It's interactive. I've used the listener. I've shown the listener, right? I've helped them to help themselves.
Sure.
I've said, if you want to hear it, tell me what it is. They tell me what it is. They're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Perfect.
Saves going down the library and, well, we don't...
Yeah, well, we know mistakes can happen if that, if you have to go down the library.
Yeah, and I mean, I checked it though to make sure it was the right one, you see. It's just a little bit of...
Well, it's a good rule that generally if you pick something up, a CD, we want to play on a radio show, a live radio show, you normally check at the back. Oh, no, yeah, that's right, yeah, if you want a job done, do it yourself. You're absolutely right, Karl.
So...
Anyway, look, let's all make friends, let's kiss and make up.
Yeah, touch and make up.
Yeah.
Let's just... Well, I'm up on Karl at the moment because it was my birthday in the week, and not only has he bought me a little vibrating thing to put on the chair, because I've got a bad back, so that vibrates, that.
Actually, we can hear it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it between records now.
Right, what's that doing to you as you
it's just, it sort of like sends a little pulse into your sort of muscles, relaxes, doesn't it? I've got to relax on air. If I'm relaxed, the listeners relax, we're all happy.
Sure.
He's also got me this little electronic bongos, and I thought we could do like... Oh! Chimpanzee that, monkey news, so it's like a jungle sort of thing.
Sure, yeah. Brilliant. Well, that's been one of the great jingles that even has.
So I've got the vibrating... Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news!
So, Dr. Fox, if you're listening, I think you'll know that's a clear improvement in this show.
So thank you for those.
It's alright.
Yeah.
What did you get him?
What did I get him? I couldn't get him anything. I was too busy buying myself an iPod.
You're joking?
Well, it's a little bit gay, isn't it, giving gifts to blokes?
Yeah, it is, but for someone who's like major...
Yeah.
Play a record.
Someone who's major? What do you mean, someone who's major? Well, because he's a major celebrity?
No, made you.
Oh, made you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Now, Rockbusters, dead in the water, isn't it? We've killed that off, have we officially?
We killed off Monkey News and Rockbusters.
Didn't I tell you that there was some sort of petition for Monkey News?
Was there? What was the story?
A lot of it's loads of emails and that.
You mean you've done Monkey News? You mean you want to do Monkey News?
No, but seriously, there's uproar, and people were like, "You can't get rid of Monkey News.
Yeah,
don't be doing that."
Loads
of people.
Was it monkeys trying to write the complete works of Shakespeare?
Did Tony Blair get a whiff of it? And he's coming down with a ton of bricks.
And Rockbusters, Steve, if you've got a better competition, then we'll do yours. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, we'll do. What did you want to do?
No, I was just wondering whether we should perhaps not do a quiz at all, rather than do that piece of rubbish. Might be better to have nothing. Might be better just to have silence during that part of the show than have Rockbusters. I don't know.
If I give you the clues and that, and if you think they sound rubbish, we're not doing it.
Well, I know that. I guarantee they're going to sound rubbish. All right, let's make it the last Rockbusters then. This is the last Rockbusters.
Well, it depends. This is okay. This is just, if it's good, you get a reprieve. It's all about this. Okay.
Okay.
Go on then. Let's do Rockbusters then.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Should we go around and do it after that?
Do it after. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the prizes, and then we'll come back with the clues.
Because I've dug up that REM track,
Excellent.
so it's an interactive show.
Okay, we've got the best summer holiday album ever. What we got on there? It's got Elvis versus Junkie XL. That's brilliant. Holly Valance is on there.
Yeah.
Laz Ketchup. It's all the stuff that the XFM listener is craving. Tribute to the Ramones album. We got Red Hot Chili Peppers are on there. Metallica. Street Legal from Bob Dylan. That's nice.
Brilliant.
Did you just buy that in the 4 for £20 from HMV deal? Fair enough. Once
That's
again,
a good album.
The Talons of Weng Chiang, a Doctor Who classic.
Yeah.
And there's something for the XFM listener, 8 Mile on DVD.
I
as
thought
well.
that was nice, that film. That was the last bit was funny. It's a good film.
And some good rap-offs in that as well.
Yeah.
So let's play a tune and then we'll come back with the Rockbusters clues.
REM, go on. Give it to him. Jane's Addiction, Just Because. I think things are rocking up.
They are indeed.
Rocking up in the land this year, Steve.
Yes, that's good news, I think.
Evanescence, them, The Darkness, Rock-tastic. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington of A Saturday.
Can I just say that the Shaving Your Arse feature from earlier, if you missed that was 1:30. That was a discussion on shaving your arse.
Yeah.
It was great stuff. That seems to have caught the public imagination. We've had so many emails. We've had someone telling us exactly how to shave your arse.
Yeah.
So if you need that information, I can probably forward it to you.
Well, I think this will be the year of rock and arse.
Exactly. But it's extraordinary how, just a simple discussion like that you would think perhaps was crass, crude.
Mind you, our listeners do like Karl talking about monkeys.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's something to be proud of. It's not like we changed a nation or freed a people or found a cure for something. We hit them in their, at their level with monkeys and arses.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what our listeners love.
Yeah. Monkeys and arses.
Yeah.
We should put that on the poster.
And they go together because I joined the zoo last time. We went down and became friends of the zoo. Right?
Oh, well, I thought maybe you had to sit in a cage for
that thing happened. I went straight for the chimps,
of course,
right? And there's sort of like 3 sort of big sort of adult ones there, and there's people with their kids, and I could see the people just putting their kids away as one of them went up and started putting his face up the other one's arse.
Sure.
And it was sort of like, I just can't be bothered to explain this to my children.
Exactly.
So I hordes of people just moving away. Oh, come on then. There's the lions. You're going to have a look at the lions.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're just sniffing each other's asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when I used to go to the zoo, I always felt there were certain animals that weren't getting a look in, really, that no one was particularly interested in.
The tapir.
Exactly. We were going straight to the snakes. We were interested in birds. I don't remember being particularly interested in birds.
Big cats, although it's a bit depressing. Great apes. Reptile, you're right. Reptiles, yeah. Birds. Unless it's a big one that you think can rip a dog apart.
Yeah, a vulture.
You go, brilliant. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, owls are brilliant.
Owls great. But
I've always wanted a little owl on my desk. I'd like to be doing work and there'd be a little owl there, and I go, "Can you give me that pencil?" And it just sort of goes over and gets me a pencil, goes, "Cheers," and it just watches me and it thinks I'm brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, no.
No?
No, I've never had an urge to have any kind of animal sat on my desk.
No, Karl? You'd like a little owl, wouldn't you, that helped you?
No, I had a little magpie, didn't I? We've talked about that.
Oh, he came down and started pecking your grifter, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Maggie.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Inspired.
And you took it to school and it didn't come back once.
Didn't come back. Didn't see it again.
Oh dear. Did it ever peck your head? Because you used to have hair, didn't you? Yeah.
No, it did. It started getting a bit violent.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it becoming sort of age when it's probably sexual frustration sort, because I think magpies go for shiny objects, don't they? And you were probably sort of probably losing it a little bit then in the front, and so when the sun was out,
there's a bit of a sheen on the front.
They saw glare and thought, I'll have that. Yeah. What is that? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Or as it was sort of pecking away, it mistook it for a tree.
Yeah, because of the noise.
Because of the noise. Yeah, the hollow sound.
I squeezed his head yesterday.
We should just point out, if you're a new listener to XFM, you might not realise that one of Ricky's many sexual peccadillos, I'm assuming it's a sexual thing, I can't justify it any other way, is to just squeeze Karl's head.
Yeah.
Front-wise, sidewise.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's sexual or, like when you've got a little kitten, you want to squeeze his little face. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that, Carl?
Yeah,
A little
I said
puppy
that.
or
So
kid.
before squeeze a little head.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel that with you, because it's sort of like, he gives so much. Look at Carl's face, he gives so much. It is like he can understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what the connection is, I think, between me and Carl and other animals.
It's like he can understand what we're saying.
But I squeezed it yesterday, and Carl went, I definitely had some at crack.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to see how hard I can squeeze it.
Yeah, I think that was you just thinking, Carl. To be fair. I think the cogs just started to... No, I mean, I think there is a danger, because I think there is a danger that you could squeeze it too much.
Yeah, I know. He did a good deed today, the other day, didn't you? Was it? Yeah.
What were you up to?
You were just, you were talking about, like, you know, being hassled in the street and stuff. And, I get hassled a lot by the homeless.
Don't we all?
You should go home to sleep.
Yeah.
So, I'm here, mate.
But no, I do treat them a lot.
You treat them. I love that. You had a good day? Yeah. You've been good? Yeah. There you go. That's 50p.
Suzanne does the Save the Children thing. You were talking about, you know, charities hassling you all the time. She does that. And I sort of say, well, you do that. I'll look after
You'll take care of the homeless.
I'll take care of the odd tramp around where I live.
And how do you treat them?
Loads of different ways. 50p I might give them.
Yeah.
Or I might, you know, they'll sort of say, oh, have you got any money? I'll say, what for? And they'll go, I'm really thirsty. So I'll go, well, hang on a minute. And I nip and get them a little Diet Coke.
Sure, Diet Coke.
Yeah, they want to watch their weight.
Yeah. They're going full fat. Oh, what an insult.
Yeah, exactly.
To a man like me.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather treat them than... Because a lot of people spend money on, you know, problems abroad and stuff.
Right.
Oh,
I just
God.
think, you know...
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Oh, God. Like what? What do you mean? Like famine relief?
Well, you do get sick of it, don't you? You know what I mean? It's that...
You get sick of
No,
it.
I'm just saying.
Go
No,
on.
I'm just...
I know, just let whatever you do now, Steve, don't interrupt, because I'm scared, but I just think it's worth it. There's so many issues. There's freedom of speech, there's we're not responsible, there's he'll get away with it because he's a buffoon,
Yes.
and it is entertaining.
Exactly.
So, go on,
what's
Carl.
All I'm saying is you're saying, you know, who do I give me money to? Is it, you know, little, you know, sick kids or whatever, or is it old people or whatever?
HMV. That's where he gives his money to.
Chiefly, they get a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I just get sick of, you know, problems abroad. It's like, what do you do? What do you do with famine and that? What are you meant to do? How can you solve it? It's gone on for years.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. We keep giving them money. They keep spending it.
And you're not getting any return for your cash.
Well, it's just how many times, you know, they've got to learn.
What do you mean they've got to learn? What, you're going to teach them a lesson?
What do you mean they've got to learn? What do you mean?
Well, what are they doing with it? They must have like better interest accounts or something where, you know, look after, put the money in the right things.
Sorry, do you think that Bob Geldof sort of writes him a cheque? He goes over and he's in the helicopter and there's millions of them, and they go, it's Geldof from Boomtown Rats.
Brilliant.
They go,
If there's one man that can help us.
yeah, I hope he doesn't sing. He's not going to sing. He's got some money for us. And he comes down and he goes, do you want a cheque or do you take Switch? They go, we don't take Switch. He goes, there's a cheque. They get
He's
things
doing
like...
it again though, isn't he, as well? I
Is
mean,
he?
I like, you know, he used to work here, Bob. He's a lovely fella and that. But,
Yeah, he's a lovely man.
but how many times can you save the world? You know, he's over there again helping out, and it's like, well, you know, what do you do?
Are you saying don't bother because it keeps happening?
Not well, I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I'm not daft.
But that's what you're thinking.
And Carl, you are daft.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the answer is. Do you know what I mean?
So you're just saying wash your hands of the whole affair, leave them to it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you really just saying it's nature, it's tough luck, just don't interfere? Like a wildlife programme. Is that what you're saying? Don't interfere.
Are you basically just saying it's not my concern?
This has got a bit heavy. Can we do Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Let's play a record.
Oh, God! Placebo. This picture on XFM 104.9. Steve, you're thinking of taking over as producer, aren't you?
Well, I just think it's a shambles. I've asked for Cheeky Freak of the Week, and it appears that Carl's not ready. He's not prepared.
No, I can sort of remember it. It's just, I like to have all the information.
Contempt for
But
the
you've just
listener.
had you've just had a whole bunch of adverts and placebo in order to get it ready.
We're shouting, we're having a shout and that.
Right, do you want to sort yourself out in future?
Yeah, someone that's what we were chatting about. Someone emailed in about they watched the £200 tumour thing, and when it was removed, it was carried away in a wheelbarrow, right? Carl said, What? Even when she had it removed, she still carried it round in a wheelbarrow. And he went, I thought it's sort of like she'd become attached to it. You definitely are my favourite thing in the world. It's great. Look at the way he's looking back.
But I think they're all the same. The people, I have had more emails about people saying I watched the £200 Tumour
and I shaved me arse
than anything else. When we ask questions
come
about
up with science, we talk,
Nothing.
High concept, we talk about political issues.
One person emailed in, they said, I tuned into the £200 Tumour documentary. It looked disgusting, I couldn't watch for long. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
That they might sing and dance? Do a little show for you?
Anyway, these are really your listeners, Carl. Now, I think do you know what I mean? You find your niche, you attract your. I think me and Steve are pretty much just here.
I think the people that we had in the early days, Rick, they've long since abandoned us. They jumped ship.
They've got jobs.
Yeah,
they've got jobs. They're out now. They've been released.
Exactly.
They're getting their life back together. Libertines on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. Over there is Karl Pilkington. I'd be great for Heart.
You really would.
Wouldn't I?
You really
Virgin,
would.
I'd probably. BBC Radio 2 would be my favourite. Or one. Late night one would be good.
All good stations. All professional stations.
Yeah. 4 weeks to go. 4 weeks to go before we may give up or we may come back. Who knows? It's all up to Karl Pilkington.
Can I just extend an apology? I was a little bit crass earlier, and I made some unsavoury remarks about Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. I'd like to apologise.
Funny man Chris Moyles.
I would like to apologise for that, but it gave me an idea. You, the listeners, who do you hate? Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I just think that we've never really used XFM as a kind of, as a research tool, really, and it seems to me that we can get great opportunity.
And it's we don't sort of do this thing. We don't go on there and sort of like slag off other people and people in the public eye. Well, we pick on targets that
can't fight back.
Helpless, the elderly, people suffering in some way that really, and particularly we don't want to pick on people like Chris Moyles, who's got a big platform, much bigger platform.
We want people who can't answer back.
Yeah, so who do you hate?
That's us. Who do you hate? I don't want people you went to school with or your boss.
Do you know what I hate, Steve?
Who do you hate, Rick?
Right, my top three, just in your top three, would be Hitler, Mussolini, and General Pinochet.
Really?
No, probably Moylesy, Harry Potter and Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
But what are your top three?
Now, don't make them comical, these are the people that wind you up. When you see them on TV, if you hear them on the radio, if you see them in a magazine, they make your kind of blood boil.
Might be us.
It could be us. I'm expecting that.
We know that, we're not stupid.
We could take it as read that it's us.
Yeah.
And then
let's assume it's us, so we want other people.
Yeah. But I want to drop the top 5 people.
I don't want to hear things like Tony Blair and Jeffrey Archer and fascism.
No.
Just people who make your flesh crawl for no fault of their own.
Well,
really?
Well, sometimes their own, because they're talentless or fat.
But that'd be good. That'd be a good long-term poll over the next 4 weeks. And then in 4 weeks' time we go, well, we're off. We're in the top 10.
Exactly.
But here are the other 9.
So I think it's just genuinely going to be quite interesting. So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Maybe who you hate and why. It's like giving a reason in the diary room.
Yeah.
You can't just nominate someone. You've got to say and why.
Sure. But if you can't be bothered to write and why, just nominate.
Yeah.
Because that means we've got a lot of reading to do if they start doing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Keep it down to one sentence.
Yeah. So the reason to be so-and-so because they can't walk. Something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Whole lot of love from Led Zeppelin Classic.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
We've not heard much from Karl this week.
We haven't heard much from anyone who can speak Chinese for us either, so we're not that one on the edge. I don't think we'll be learning Chinese today, Steve.
What annoys me is I'm going to go out into the world still ignorant.
I know, yeah. The only Chinese I learned was from Benny Hill.
No, Benny Hill could speak fluent Chinese.
Well, the only ones I know is you silly idiot is Siri Idiot.
Yes.
And bloody foreigners is bloody foreigner.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, that's it's just a matter. It get you by in Peking, but I mean, you come in, you hit a dialect and your worms meet.
Sure.
Carl, we haven't heard a lot about from you. We've been going here. We've done a few features already. We've talked about different parts of the world, different parts of the globe.
Do you speak any languages?
No, not really.
Or still struggling with English?
Yeah.
And a few words. I mean, literally.
So
About 4,000, I think he's got.
I've had a lot of emails, actually, people saying, Carl, please don't leave, we don't want to see the show ending, blah, 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 blah.
And we've had a couple of calls bringing back Cheeky Freak of the Week. And do you know what Carl said? He said, a bloke on the phone said, "Oh, bring back Cheeky Freak of the Week." He went, "Can't, not allowed to," I don't know, you know. And he went, "Oh, go on." He went, "Well, no, I had a story today. A fella born with 2 dicks, but I can't do it." Now, Carl, you cannot not do a feature about a fella born with 2 dicks.
Well, look, if we need it. I mean, how much more have you got on the Chinese?
We've done that. We've nailed Chinese. We've done it. That's done. That's put to bed. Fella with 2 dicks, please.
No, we might get round to it later. But like I say, Cheeky Freak of the Week. Sort of, we've put that on hold at the moment.
Sure.
Right.
So, what have we got? What
are you providing then today? Have you got a quiz for us?
Yeah, we've got, what's her name if you want? We've got
what?
What's her name?
What's her name?
No,
Is that a new one?
Don't know. Yeah, what's her name? Yeah. What girl am I thinking of?
Songs of Phrase. We've got that coming up.
All right. Monkey News, I
Monkey News. Jane's Addiction, Just Because on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. We're all here then.
Oi.
About 1:05.
Yeah.
Got 2 hours to go.
I imagine you've got all kinds of treats lined up, Rick.
Well, there's lots of things on the show. Great music, you know. Nirvana, Radiohead, The Darkness, to name but 3.
Can I play something from Led Zeppelin later?
Yeah, please do, and maybe some Neil Young. Now, coming up also on the show, we're continuing a thing we started. We've only got 4 weeks to go before maybe we either give it all together or go away for a couple of
4
months.
weeks or 3 weeks now?
Is it 3 weeks? I don't know. I think it's the 16th of August, isn't it?
Cannot end soon enough.
Wow. Might be that. It'd be a shame to end it forever, but it's all up to Karl. So, again, he's in a grumpy mood. We've tried to try and up his attitude, and it's them. It's the listener that counts, Karl, not us. We may be feeling bad, but you, the listener, counts. You come first, yeah? Okay, up, yeah? Big 'em up. Big up London. Big up you, the listener. Karl, leave yourself at home for a little while, yeah? We're going to continue that thing we started last week. We're doing the list of the most hated people in Britain. It's not us, it's the listener. So keep coming with those suggestions of people you just obviously you don't hate them. We don't want a list of mass murderers, dictators and politicians. You can have them, but
mass murderers and politicians, what's the difference?
Good point. Good point.
Satire,
yeah. No, we're doing some jokes like that as well, aren't we?
Satire like that.
We're trying to get onto Radio 4.
Trying to get on there, yeah.
And
if there's any kind of amusing show that perhaps takes a sideways look at the week's news, and then new people.
If there are any Radio 4 producers who have been knocking around for about 12 years with the same old hacks, and they're desperately trying to get on telly, they want to give us a call. We're not interested.
No. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
So if people that you hate, minor celebrities, people on TV, pop stars you don't like, email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
And I'll tell you what, then we'll do like the Channel 4 do. Then we'll give you the sort of list of the top 10 at the end, and you can vote within that top 10. I'll tell you the ones out in front
could be why I have some kind of premium rate phone line so that we make a fortune.
We can't afford it, but when you email in, if you could also maybe send us a lottery ticket, then, we make something out of this. The ones in the lead, I'll do in no particular order, but these are the ones way out in front at the moment. It's Chris Moyles, Robbie Williams, Chris Tarrant, Davina McCall.
Interesting.
I'm sort of surprised at, but I know that it's probably just
I think she's just been on TV too much lately.
Yeah, that t-shirt annoys me. Big Mother.
Sure.
That annoys me. We don't care. We don't care whether you're pregnant or not. Loads of people have children.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Get on with it.
And Dominic Mohan. So there's but think of your own.
There's a lot of people just coming up behind there, though. Graham Norton. He's just approaching from behind.
That's the sort of stuff. It's sort of we've done satire, we've done innuendo. I mean, he's the king of the double entendre. Well, he's the king of the single entendre, but we can double it up if you want.
If anyone...
104.9, this is the sort of things we're available. Go on. I'm loving this. This is going to be good. I'm loving what's coming next. What?
If any of the producers of Carry On London are listening and they need some new talent to write some smutty innuendo, I think we're going to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Carl, you better press the knob, right, to start the record. Spunk. Radiohead. There. And Go to Sleep on XFM 104.9. Don't go to sleep, we've got some more fun and great tunes coming up. Alright?
Just to let you know that we've had a few new entrants on the listeners' hate poll.
I just noticed Chris Evans is cropping up.
Chris Evans has snuck in a couple of times. We've also had Jordan added to the list, along with Mick Hucknall.
I think that's because you reminded people.
I know. I mentioned her, and
yeah.
Consequently,
come on,
she's on there.
think.
Mick Hucknall, and also this is one I'm strongly behind. Daniel Bedingfield. If you've ever heard him interviewed, if you've heard him interviewed, he's such a knob.
Is he?
He really is a bit.
Don't get involved. We see the good about this is we don't get involved. This is not. Does not necessarily reflects our opinions. There are a couple of people that are cropping up that I'm right behind, but I'm not going to give that away. So don't give your opinion, Steve, because then our hands are clean.
Do you know who I love? Daniel Bedingfield. He's bloody brilliant.
Do you know I think he's a comedy genius? Chris Miles. But let's move on. Let's not.
So anyway, listen, we'll be giving the top 10 of you, the listeners, votes, probably about 2 o'clock, and then from that list,
if we remember,
if
Carl doesn't lose the list,
yeah, and from that list, we'll probably try and drop the top 3, maybe.
Yeah. Darkness. I believe in a thing called love on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Carl set the ball rolling with songs of phrase. Why don't they play swing ball? Referring, of course, to people in wheelchairs who play tennis, because he was disappointed they weren't getting around the court quickly enough. So why didn't they play swing ball?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Someone just emailed in saying because if they hit it to the top, they wouldn't be able to reach it to unravel it.
Exactly.
Which is a good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, nonetheless, good and bad in people in wheelchairs? Do you want to do that? Good and bad. Good and bad things about people in wheelchairs.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
Suppose. Don't know really. They take up less room in cinemas. They've got their own seat.
Good.
That's good, is it?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, well done. Well done.
That was bad.
Don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
But well, let's leave that, eh?
You started it. The hate list. Can I just return your minds to the hate list? I said on the hour that we would give you basically the top 5. Now, we have to stress, this is the top 5 most hated people that you, the XFM listeners, have suggested to us. We have not massaged these. No. We have not made these up. These are coming from you. Last week we began it. This week you've continued to email. So this is the list. We do not endorse this list. Some of them we may agree with, some of them maybe not, but it's the list that you have come up with. We are merely the messengers.
I tell you who was coming through recently. Cameron, but he didn't make the top 5.
I'm afraid he was just a late
Williams dropped out of the top 5.
Robbie Williams surprisingly dropped out of the top 5.
Yeah.
So let me tell you now, in no particular order, this is the top 5 that you're voting for.
Well, I say XFM listeners, people who listen to this show. XFM listeners aren't typical radio listeners, and I think our listeners aren't typical XFM listeners.
Right.
So I don't know what this poll, what it's worth, what any poll's worth, but I mean, this one is probably worth very little.
I think in a way it's sort of worth less.
Yeah. Go on, who's the top 5 in no particular order?
We want you, the listener, to then just vote, email in with the one name that you hate the most, and then from this list, we can figure out the number 1.
Okay.
But this is in no particular order. Chris Tarrant.
Yeah.
A surprising entrant. Davina McCall.
Well, I don't think he's that surprising.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to editorialise.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying I imagine XFM listeners pretty much despise someone like Chris Tarrant.
Okay, well anyway, Chris Tarrant's on there. Davina McCall.
Yeah.
Patrick Kilty.
Right.
Graham Norton.
Right.
And Chris Moyles. Now, I'm not going to say anything. Those are the names that you have drawn up. There are lots of others that didn't make the top 5. Richard Madeley was on there. Michael Flatley. Vorderman, bizarrely.
Michael Flatley's a weird one.
Very strange. So Jamie Oliver, a lot of votes for him, but he's not made the top 5. So those are the top 5. Just email in with the number 1 that you hate. And we're talking about someone
another pointless, inane poll.
Exactly.
And this time we did it. Oh, dear.
Moyles, Norton, Kilty, McCall, Tarrant. It's your choice.
Who would you have out of this? Who would you have in your list, Carl? You're allowed to talk because people know your opinions don't matter. So, what?
I honestly don't really hate anyone.
That's
that
nice.
Much. I'm not that fussed. Do you know what I mean?
We're not talking so much about hate. We're talking about someone that.
Yeah, we don't mean hate. You can't hate any of these people. All they've done was pop them up on telly. But I think it's people who, as one listener, she put it. She sort of, I think she had some of those, and she said, I don't hate them. These are the people that if they pop on my telly, I have to turn over. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't hate them, you know.
Sometimes it's not their fault. It's like Davina, right? I used to quite fancy her. And now, because she's always on the telly, it's like, I can't be dealing with her now.
Sure.
Right. But she's still the same presenter. It's just that I'm bored with it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not getting involved in it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Don't want to offend anyone.
Let me just give the email address.
But I mean,
let me just give the email address. I just said it, so look, talk over it.
Okay, I'm going to do Carl's top thing.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's also the email address for your answers to this week's Songs of Phrase. Play it again, Carl, if you would.
Go on.
Tell me why. Don't play the game of swing.
We just want the artists, is that right?
Yeah, that'll do.
I've got two that you don't like. Not that you hate them, but that you sort of like, don't agree with them. Would Liverpudlians be in your list?
Probably.
What about gay fellas in toilets looking at you?
Well, I think they've sorted that out. So.
One of the prizes this week in Carl's goodie bag features this song. Play it, Carl. It's the Monkees. Pleasant Valley Sunday.
God.
Snoop Doggy Dogg from 1993. And What's My Name?
Long time ago.
It was indeed.
10 years ago.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Songs of Phrase. We've had very, very few entries. I really think people aren't interested. They really have just given up. I mean, seriously, Carl,
That's the one thing you contributed to this show, Carl. And it's the weak link, I think.
Missing link.
In the chain. The missing link. Oh, do you reckon there is one, Carl? Do you reckon they'll ever find the missing link? Wandering around Manchester.
Wait a minute, Carl. The stats then. Let's have the answers, if we can.
Right, there was specials.
Play it once more.
All right.
Tell me why.
Specials.
Yep. Jermaine Jackson.
The game of swing.
Right, there was Play the Game of Love. I think that was Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders.
Right, you think, but you're not sure.
Louis Armstrong was the Don't Mean a Thing if it ain't got that swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, We're Having a Good Time. And that.
We're having a ball.
We're having a ball.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering you yourself weren't entirely clear, I think it's only fair to give it to Paul Brown, who got some of the answers right.
PB, you are getting those prizes.
Well,
they are on their way
They're
to you
winging their
now.
way to you. Okay, the stats are in for the XFM listener hate list. Some interesting results.
Go on then.
Reverse order.
Okay, in fifth place.
Fifth place. Interesting. Davina McCall.
Yeah, I think that's is a reflection of being on telly all the time and running out of stuff and being a bit over the top and yeah.
Fourth position.
Yeah.
Christopher Tarrant.
Okay, well, I mean, I wouldn't have thought he's the favourite.
There is
Role
a
model
joint
go on.
second place.
Go on.
Graham Norton
Yeah.
is alongside in second place. Patrick Kilty, which means Chris Moyles is the winner with an overwhelming vote. And I swear to God, I have not done anything to those stats.
Yeah.
That is exactly as they've come in off the email.
We do not give our opinions on this. That
not
was the
condone
XFM listeners, but well done.
Thumbs up, you all win a
We're going
prize.
to play you some nice records because of that, aren't we?
I reckon they sort of prefer some ads.
Either's fine.
Yeah. Muse, time is running out on XFM 104.9.
Just a couple of emails just to update you on what's coming in here.
Go on.
Natasha has emailed us. She says that she's of Chinese origin, and at 27, she often got mistaken for 24. So your notion that Chinese people don't age well is obviously factually incorrect.
Yeah, well, we didn't need... Thank you for phoning, but I mean, honestly, trust us, Natasha, we didn't need you to tell us that. We know Carl is talking absolute nonsense.
Wait till you get to 30.
Oh dear, now this is quite a nice email from Paul. He says, let Carl know that I have a Chinese friend called Oi. Imagine the confusing and amusing situations we get into.
We're out and about in busy Soho.
Does his surname come here?
Lightning wit from Carl.
Wait
That's nice.
till you're 30.
Yeah, I know.
Brilliant.
But no, actually, we've had a surprising response to Songs of Phrase this week. Despite the fact everyone has agreed that it's racialist, they've nevertheless had a go. So keep your answers coming in, because we may as well.
1:05 then, already, over Saturday. So I'm Ricky Gervais. That was Placebo, yeah, with special needs, which brings me to my next point. With me, Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington, there he is.
Steve Merchant, 104.9.
That's it.
We're back then.
Well, for one last time.
Well, it's certainly the end of the season. We're away for at least, 2 months. We're doing the Office special. And possibly forever, depending on whether Karl decides he wants to carry on with this. Because, I mean, we do this for fun. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this for, you know, money. Obviously not.
The kind of money you're earning, Rick, you do not need to do
I
this.
don't need to. It's quite honestly beneath me.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to do it to further our career because it's embarrassing being
Your
on XFM.
say, do not even bother cashing those XFM checks. It's not worth your while.
No, it's not. It's not. The time it took to sign them,
Exactly,
it wasn't worth it. So we do this basically to ridicule Karl on a large sort of platform. I say large platform.
Yeah.
XFM. No other radio station will have us.
It's roughly the same as standing up in McDonald's.
I imagine so. But of a lunchtime though.
Yeah. Or when it's just the cleaning staff mopping up.
Yeah. So if Karl doesn't come back, he's breaking up the three-way partnership.
He's very much
forever.
Sting, isn't he? Like, what, 1986, 87?
Exactly.
You know, he's going to go off and sort of make some quite poor, sort of jazz-inflected white man soul, and leaving us to go about our business.
Play pizza places.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to go into sort of maybe writing
Dad, why can't I be in the CIA?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about it. You're a drummer.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. I mean, do you think anyone cares?
I wouldn't have thought so. Because I think if someone was interested in having some good chat and some great laughs, they'd spend more time with their friends.
Yeah, or listen to another radio station.
Or listen to a decent radio show. I think
something like that,
they listen to XFM for some music to have on in the background that's loud enough so they can hear it while they're hoovering.
Yeah, I don't think our fans hoover.
Well, true.
I think you've got to have...
Or shoot up, whatever.
I think you've got to have a house
to
hoover. I'll tell you what they do want, though, some great music.
They do indeed.
They'll be saying, since you've been gone. See that? That's the sort of link I can do if we stay
If you
together.
could cut out all the other drivel you speak, you'd be great on Magic.
I know, yeah. You've got to...
Come on.
I know, you've got a rainbow something, haven't
Rainbow.
you? You got a rainbow something.
Oh, it's rainbow.
Well, I mean, for a last show, that song had everything. It's got 2 guitar solos.
Yes.
It's got a key change. It's got bad grammar, Since You've Been Gone by Rainbow, and that's for Camfield, the Prince of Rock.
Yeah.
He's going to be the king when Vance, just hands over his crown.
Yeah.
And you've still got that on XFM, so, don't worry about us going, oh, you weren't? Oh, okay then. No one cares.
No one cares.
This is our last show. Let's make it a good one.
Let me give out the email address because I imagine there's going to be a flood of emails demanding that we
please,
stay.
Karl, keep the team together.
Yes, it's jono.coleman.
Coleman's not a team. He's just a big lad.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
What do you mean, come on? I've got nothing.
Ricky.Gervais.
Oh, Ricky.Gervais at XFM.
Or Karl.Pilkington, because you can do it throughout the week. You can do it throughout the 2 months. And what's the phone number for XFM? 0207. Is it 766 6000? And then just ask people through the car and leave a message on his voicemail.
Yeah.
So email him a lot. 0207 766 6000, I think, and just ask for Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Little Karl Pilkington, little baldy mank twit. And say, please stay.
Yeah.
Please stay. Karl, say something then.
How are
This
you,
is
mate?
our show. Say hello.
What are your feelings, Karl, so far? I mean, are you cheerful? Are you upset?
Not at all.
No?
Can't wait for 3 o'clock. So it was interesting how Ricky was saying he only does it for the fun. I haven't even got that bit.
Yeah.
I am paid peanuts to work Saturdays, which wrecks me weekend.
Pay peanuts, you get monkeys.
I have no fun.
Yeah.
Right?
You having a laugh.
And what people
You
forget
love
is-
this. You love this. You love me coming in and having a little chat beforehand and after.
Yeah, but that's the funny thing, and listeners just think, why does he get so moody about it, having Ricky annoying him just on a Saturday?
Yeah.
It's not just of a Saturday.
Why?
It's in the week as well.
Wow. How
it's
do I
way
annoy you?
over the
How do I annoy
recommended
you?
Daily.
How
annoyance.
do I annoy you, Karl? So you can't, if you be specific. See?
The first thing that springs to mind, when I'm trying to work with Steve before saying, come on, let's, find some interesting stuff to talk about, I think you were playing the accordion in the air. Was it the accordion? Oh, it doesn't really matter. They get the idea.
Although I can't play the accordion, so it wasn't very good, was it?
Where did you find an accordion?
I just was one out there, right? And then
So the drum kit he started playing with.
then I had a loudspeaker and I put the accordion on the loudspeaker. Then it loud, those loudspeakers. They're amazing.
My question is this, Karl. Do you honestly think that's going to stop just because we're not on air anymore? He's not going to see you on a Saturday, so he's just going to come in even more often.
Yeah, I can just drop
He
in.
won't bother me as much, though.
I think he will.
And he'll have his fob taken off him, so he won't be able to just wander in.
Of course I won't.
So
What? They're not. Do you think they're going to? Of course, they're going to let Ricky Gervais walk in anytime they want.
Yeah, I might come in, might do a few trailers, might hang out, with Andrew, going, "Hey Andrew, how's it going?" He go, "Yeah, we're having a bit of trouble. What do you think?" I say, "Lose that off the playlist. Put that one on. Sack them." Yeah. Let's have a little bit of Feeder.
Yeah. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Feeder. Forget about tomorrow. At least we're here today, Steve. The three of us for an hour and a half more. The last time ever, possibly. It's up to little baldy head Mankey. Well, Karl Pilkington.
A number of emails, Rick. This is from Matthew Davis. I think he very much captures the mood of the email public. His email is just simply titled, "Go, in the name of God, go." It says, "Why wait till 3? Why not leave immediately and stop subjecting us to this abject misery?"
Well, Carl did once when he had to get a train.
Of course.
So that's never happened on radio before.
But who knows? I mean, stay tuned. We might shoot off at 20 to 2.
Or we might get better.
We might get better.
We might get better because we've done a bit of planning, because I got Carl round last night.
Really?
To do some planning of the show, didn't I? Loosen Your Hold by South. That's great. On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it.
Rick, can I just say thanks to everyone who's emailed in over the weeks and months we've been on, because obviously we're too lazy to even send them a response or a reply, but we do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. Same with all the letters and stuff that we can't.
Yeah, people send stuff in all the time and they say they like the show or they don't, or they contribute little ideas and stuff, and we do read them and we do appreciate it. It's just that when you've got someone like Karl Pilkington in the studio, you just need to pick his brain constantly, and you've got no real time for admin. But thank you for sending in all the nice letters and responses and stuff.
Well, finally, we should let people know that next week, for the foreseeable future, it's Adam and Joe.
Brilliant.
They were brilliant, and they're standing in for us this time next week.
Well, you say standing in, but possibly replacing full-time unless Karl Pilkington decides to change his mind and come back. What do you think, Karl? You've enjoyed today's show, I know.
Yeah, it's been alright.
Yeah, you attempted to come back when we finally return?
Maybe a little rest to make you sort of like forget how annoying I am. Because that is my secret weapon. Sometimes, because it's the thing that you can fleece a sheep as many times as you want, but you can only skin it once.
Sure.
So what I do is sort of like, I fleece you. I never actually completely lose a friend. I tease them and talk to them to the point where they're going to leave me, and I go, "Oh, anyway, how are you doing?" They go, I'll sort of confuse them.
Yeah.
And that's what I've done with you today. And I think over the next couple of months, where I'm sort of nice to you on the phone, I'm not squeezing your head, you'll go, "He's all right, Rick." What?
Yeah,
and then I'll get you back in it.
And
then I'll absolutely rip you to pieces again.
What I'm dealing with.
So, but hopefully, and also, unlike a lot of my friends who are clever, I don't have to worry about you, because you will forget. Because you've got a tiny little intellect. And do you know what I mean?
You'll forget this conversation even took place.
Oh, so if the Telegraph are listening, that is the sort of quality entertainment you get. Well, you don't anymore.
Let's just put a song on then.
Yeah, that's the end. Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely summer.
Yeah,
the rest of it. And we might see you in October. We might not. It's up to Karl Pilkington.
Chances are slim.
So call 0207 766 6000. Ask for Karl Pilkington.
Or email him.
What's this?
This is Tim Buckley to end with. I think you'll enjoy this. It's called Once I
Andrew
Was.
Phillips. Call Andrew Phillips.
See ya.
Nickelback, Someday on XFM 104.9.
How old's the bloke from Nickelback? He looks about 40.
It reminds me of, when a kid's made up at a fete to look like a lion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the Wizard of Oz lion.
Yeah.
But, good tune. I'll be controversial. I think rock rules the world again, Steve.
Well, I'd hope so, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Are we going to hear some rock later in the show?
We're going to hear lots of rock. In fact, I might even play a little bit of Rainbow.
Blimey.
Just to, we've got the darkness, but
Sure.
I want to remind them where it all came from.
Yeah.
You've heard the Liz.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the bow.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. No, just high five.
Yeah. So, Karl.
Keep it real.
Here we are then.
Oh, listen, before we carry on, I just thought, it's weird, I was reading some of the fan emails and stuff we've got, and one of the things a lot of people like, it divides the listeners, is your laugh. It's interesting. Some people love it, they find it infectious, they find it adorable. I mean, close up in a small space, like a kitchen or something, it's annoying. Like, Karl was annoyed, because I squeaked in his ear earlier, didn't I? Sure. Why did I laugh? You were on the toilet? I think I squeezed his head again, didn't I? And he said, "No, it's not 1 o'clock He doesn't like the squozing.
The squozing head. But it's the squozing one.
The funny thing is, right, we were out a few weeks ago with a mate of mine, right, and he went to squeeze me head, right, give it a squoze. Sure. And I was like, "Don't do that. You know I don't like it, right?" And Ricky said to me, "Mate, yeah, he doesn't like having his head squoze." As if it's like Marmite. As if some people love it. And some people hate it. Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
there was a little taster of the laugh. That was more the kind of deep, throaty laugh, the belly laugh. But there's that kind of high-pitched squeak that you do.
When I got to
sometimes.
get air out quickly, because
Exactly.
I'm going to burst. Sometimes I laugh so much that my liver and all they try and get out to it, so I have to get it out really fast, like a siren.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that how you explain the fact that you're quite fat?
Yeah,
That's just laughter waiting to come out.
Yeah.
Every time you laugh,
Solid.
you become a svelte young thing, like Brett Anderson.
Oh dear.
Well, anyway, it reminded me of the game that you and I used to play in our very early days of XFM, when it was literally
Make Ricky Gervais laugh.
Make Ricky Gervais laugh, which was a great game. I think.
I remember the first one. It was that fella drinking a pint of beer.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
the very first time.
It
yeah.
never- I tell you what, it's
you
not
know what
great-
though? Ant and Dec do it now. They actually. It's very similar to Make Ricky Laugh. It's called Make Ant Laugh.
Interesting.
So
many of our great ideas have been stolen.
Yeah.
Or stoled.
Stoled, yeah.
And anyway, I was looking through the paper in the week, and there was a picture which which I think might be a Ricky Gervais, Make Ricky Gervais laugh. I don't know. Again, obviously, it doesn't really work for the listeners at home, but I'll try and do my best to describe it.
Can we stop saying my name because it's like a Dave Gorman project? Can we just stop? Let's say a word often enough, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Let's stop saying Ricky Gervais.
Well, what we're going to refer to you as. All right. Well, Make Patty Laugh is a new game. I'm trying to get one of those squeaks of a laugh. I'm concerned because I know.
I'm not a monkey. I'm not
Sure, you're not a performing monkey.
No, okay.
I know that. But anyway, let me just briefly summarise the story for those at home.
Okay.
The headline was Mum 48, a mother of 48 seduced boy of 14.
Well, that's not funny.
Not her own boy, obviously, but
No,
a
still-
neighbourhood child.
I don't think it's a funny
It said-
story so far.
He said Grand Lana Allen, 48, led him upstairs and undressed to her waist, then took his trousers off. Okay, bear that in mind. This is a quote from him, right? Bear in mind, he's a 14-year-old boy, he's quite excited about this. He says, then we had sex, it was every boy's fantasy. Alright?
You're going to show me the picture of her now, aren't you?
So it's a picture of her.
Oh, this is not...
Bear in
right.
mind,
This is...
in his
okay.
own words, Rick.
Right.
In his own words, this was every boy's fantasy.
Okay.
Here's the picture. It's a silent laugh. He's collapsed on the floor.
I wasn't expecting... I was thinking it looked like a fat man. I was not expecting that. Oh, my God. Oh, God. She looks like the drummer of Iron Maiden.
She looks a bit like Lemmy. But I tell you, she looks like reminds me of most. Did you see those?
They've got one with a fag on as well.
No, I know.
Just that's it with them out of makeup though.
Carl, have you seen Every Boy's Fantasy?
You should see. Oh God!
Have a look, Carl.
Oh God!
How old is she?
48.
Oh God! Oh, 48. That's lovely. Nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you, if you weren't lucky enough to see the picture, she looks just like the oldest man in the world. His photos in newspapers and on the web for a while. He was about 135 or something.
Carl. Look, it's, Carl's got a theory that Chinese people don't age well. This man was a Chinaman, right? And he was 120 or something.
Yeah. Did you see a picture of him?
Yeah,
he's still alive.
No, he's not. He's
No,
dead.
he not?
No,
He's
he
dead.
died at 120. So
He said 120 or something, but makes you wonder.
What makes you wonder?
Well, because they don't age well. I think he's using that. He's probably about 37.
Oh God! Honestly, we walk down the street, right, and we see an elderly Chinese person,
Yeah.
right, and it's kind of go, I just think he is,
Yeah.
like it's not.
I don't understand this notion that Chinese people don't age
Yeah.
well. I don't know where this has come about.
No, I mean, I'm not having a go.
No,
right?
of course not.
I never want anyone to think I'm like having a go at them. But they are really good looking and they're healthy and that. Till they're about... I've never seen one, right? Can you
Scared now.
can you tell me if you've seen a Chinese person who's about 30? It's either 20 or 50. There's no middle ground.
This is what I came back for. This is 2 hours of absolute drivel from the brain of Karl Pilkington.
Let me just check something. So the Chinese gentleman who died recently was 130. Your theory is that he's maybe in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
This is an elaborate conspiracy on his part, because obviously whenever they talk about the oldest people in the world, it is always a Chinese person.
Yeah.
Invariably.
They do, yeah.
I mean, they seem to win that every year.
Go on.
So your theory is that in those small backwater villages in China...
Ross McWhirter comes to a little village.
they go, the Guinness guy's on the way.
He goes, well, until recently, the oldest person in the world, how old are you? And they're so embarrassed, because they think they look about 120, they go, 120, they go, really? Yeah, can I have his birth certificate? No. In fact, I think this Chinese bloke it wasn't verified by the conspiracy because he didn't have his papers.
Didn't have his papers, no.
So...
Is this the same one or a different fella?
I think it might be the same guy, I'm not sure. Try it on. So there's a huge conspiracy amongst these Chinese villages that every time...
When you get to about 50, say you're 70. Because no one will believe us.
Well, if you can confirm or deny that, then please email in ricky.gervais@xfm.uk.
This is the Racist Show on XFM 104.9. Call in if you're anything less than a little mank.
Born Again, Star Sailor on XFM 104.9. We're back. It's the 1st of November. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
It's the same old email address if people want to get in touch. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We've had a couple of emails, Rick. Someone, actually Ian, he's emailed in. He said that because of the blinking postman, it's his wife's birthday today. She's had no cards or presents because, presumably because she's got no friends, but also because of the postal strike.
But you won't be able to use that excuse for Suzanne's birthday again, because she knows that the postal strike won't be on around that time.
All right, Carl. But anyway, so would you just say happy birthday to Tracy?
Have those condoms run out yet that you got for Christmas? Carl?
I've still got them.
Have you?
Just say happy birthday to Tracy.
Happy birthday, Tracy. And hello to Aidan, who's phoning in to let us know he's actually listening in Northern Ireland.
Oh,
so we've gone international.
Sure. Now there's also a questionnaire has been sent in by Ruth Chamberlain at Cordwainers College. Cordwainers College seems a weird. Cordwainers.
It used to, yeah. It's either used to be a poly or a laundrette. I think it's
Anyway, it's something that she's doing for, she's studying product design for the fashion industry. And anyway, she's got, some questionnaire. And we're too busy and important to fill out the questionnaire. But we thought maybe you could answer it, Carl.
Carl, look, he's yawning, he's looking round, he's only got to do 2 hours and he gets a whole day off and he's getting paid for it. Do something, Carl. Be grateful. You've probably ruined a man's career. He's been ridiculed now for doing this. He's so weak where he should have squoze your head and kicked you out of the building. So, let's have a little bit of effort. You've only got an hour and a quarter to do, then you get 2 days off, alright?
Alright.
Right, Carl, it's a questionnaire about happiness.
Oh, yeah.
There's one person... Well, that should answer it right where. The first question, Carl, on a happy scale of 1 to 10, where are you on the happy scale?
Is it at this moment, or in general?
Well, I would say generally.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't always have to, like... I mean, I think I'm happy in that, but I don't always show it.
You never show it?
No, but it doesn't mean I'm not happy in that. Like, I'm alright at the moment. I'd say I'm probably on about an 8. I was probably at about a 9 when I woke up, right? And then, sort of fell out with Suzanne over a haircut.
Yeah.
Right? She went for a haircut and came back with something that I didn't like.
Sorry, what did you say? So when your girlfriend walked to the door, she had her hair done, you said, I don't like it, alright?
She could tell by the look on my face.
But don't you say, no, I'm happy with it, I just can't tell. I'm loving it.
Because then she won't have it done again.
Oh, Carl, I just cannot get over you. I really can't.
No, but you haven't seen it. Right?
Oh,
So then I was fed up, but then I thought...
Sorry, what authority have you got to talk about haircuts?
Yeah, you had officially from a barber in Manchester above a railway station in a shack, it was £2 a cut, told you have the hair of a Chinaman. Well, you wish you had the hair of a Chinaman now, you got no hair. You're a little bald man with your mouth open, so don't... Is she listening to this, Suzanne? Sitting at home with a woolly hat on?
I don't know. But she knows now, doesn't she?
What did you say? What words
did you do about it,
I just said you look like someone out of Slade.
Interestingly, that's what I look for in a girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Which one of Slade?
That one with the funny hair.
Not Dave Hill.
Yeah.
The one with the crooked fringe and the goofy... She had her teeth done as well, did she? She had 2 front teeth put in.
Dumper.
So anyway,
So prior to that, you're on a 9. Then you saw the haircut, you're on an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
now
then,
what you're on?
I'm probably on about a 6 at the moment.
Why? What's happened?
Well, while Star Sailor was on, bit more head squeezing going on. So, yeah, about a 5 or 6.
So generally speaking, what would you say you are?
About 4.
You're on a 4. Alright. What would you give someone who wasn't very happy? What would you give them?
What are you thinking, Carl? Depends why they're not happy.
They're low, okay, so what would you give them?
I mean, yeah, depends, doesn't it? If it's someone who's just lost their arms and legs in an accident, you don't give them a lollipop.
Sure, or some mittens.
Yeah. You give them a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dare I say it, a smile.
A skateboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You got to answer the question.
Alright, so hang on, let's assume that you've upset your girlfriend because you slagged off her haircut.
What are you
right?
going to do now
feel
to go and
guilty.
make her happy?
How are you going to cheer her up? And not buy her a baseball cap.
I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it because I've got this to sort out, haven't I? So when I get home, get her some gel or something.
Oh, God! Oh, Christ.
Okay,
Oh.
and,
Oh.
alright, just name something that always puts a smile on your face, Carl. It always cheers you up. If you're feeling a bit blue, it always cheers you up.
A monkey, innit?
Learning something.
Right.
That's a bit weird.
I love the qualifier.
No, I think it was I think it was 2 different sentences. I think it was learning something. That's a bit weird.
yeah.
Oh.
Learning something that's a bit weird. Okay, and finally, if you could have something to make you happy, what would it be?
Little chimp, wouldn't it? Little chimp in a suit.
Well, don't answer for him. Don't put words into me. You could have anything you want. It'll cheer you up and make you happy. What would it be?
You can't say a skin of titanium. It's got to be something possible.
Yeah.
X-ray vision. No. What would you have? It can be conceptual. It could be world peace. It doesn't have to be, a new watch.
Yeah, let someone else wish for that.
Sure.
It'd be a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why should you do it? And then someone else gets a nice new watch and there's world peace.
Exactly.
You're walking round, it's nice and peaceful, you know what time it is. He's swanning round, he's got a lovely new watch and there's no threat of him being bombed.
Exactly.
I'm quite happy the way I am, really. I don't really want
Are
that
you
much.
really?
But you're on a 4.
Yeah,
You're on a happy scale of 4.
Yeah, you're on a 4. Surely you want to get to 10. Surely the point of life is to be on 10.
Yeah, but what's a 10? Do you know what I mean?
No.
What's a 10?
Contentment, absolute contentment, joy
Bliss.
in your heart,
Yeah.
inwardly and outwardly. Not walking around with a little round mank head with your mouth open going, what's the point of that? I've done it once. Is that why you've still got all the condoms? I've done it once.
What's the point of that?
Alright, we're gonna get over some air gel. Come on. 10.
Just one thing that would make you happy. That would cheer you up if you were feeling low.
Tuesdays off as well? I'd have the MD just, resign straight away, shall I?
I honestly don't know what would make me happy just like that. Because I am happy. I know you say I'm fed up and that.
Do you know what? Do you know what he said? He wouldn't want to be too rich. He said, because if I was too rich, then Suzanne would say, let's go around the world. He said he wants to be rich enough, so they're happy in that, they got their bathroom and everything, but they still can't afford any more holidays a year. Think of that wish. Think of that capping your wishes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Putting a ceiling on your ambition. I love it. It's genius. Look at his face. Play a record. You're an
It's
idiot.
like if you'd won that ticket round Charlie's Chocolate Factory and he'd said, actually, Carl, I want you to take over the factory. It was a test. You'd have said, I just wanted to look around the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go back and live.
No, he'd have said,
poor.
I'll work it, but I'm not working Mondays.
Exactly.
Play a record.
Imagine giving a chocolate factory to a kid.
I know.
Idiot.
Give it to the fat one at least. He'd
Yeah.
enjoyed it more.
Make us feel
Can I
bad.
just say something? What's the phone number, Carl?
08700 800 1234.
08700 800 1234. Call up for no reason, because I want Carl to answer the phone. He hates doing it. So call up and talk to Carl. Ask him anything you want. Just talk to him. Okay? Right, answer the phone. They're going mad. Drills. Big Sir on XFM 104.9. He's so annoyed that you have to answer all those calls. Why did you like it?
We're wasting time, aren't we?
That's your listenership.
No,
They want
but-
to speak to you.
No, that's nice and everything that people call up.
Yeah.
But we should be concentrating on what we're doing.
Yeah, well, but I do this show to annoy you. I don't do it for the money, or the kudos, or the awards. Do you know what I mean? I do it so you have to be here and do what I say for 2 hours, because you're getting away with murder here in the week. I don't like seeing that. I don't like injustice in the world. I try and fight it wherever I can. So I do it to annoy...
It's good of you, Rick. Thanks for doing that, mate.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though, that you're passionate about fighting injustice, but you focus specifically on Carl at XFM. One of the world's lesser crimes.
Being a little bald mank twat.
Exactly.
I know, yeah, but nonetheless, it is a crime.